Are you ready? I said, are you ready? You are listening to Voice of the Fans Sportscast, brought to you by none other than the voices of the fans. Discussing football, basketball, news, trending topics. The one-stop shop for all things sports. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Hosted by none other than Ben Swift Reynolds, Taylor Gatwood, 100% RC, Professor Damian Flowers, and Tyler Wright. Voice of the Fans Sportscast. Are you ready?
What's up, guys? Welcome to another episode of Voice of Fans Sportscast. I'm your host, Ben Swift Reynolds. We have Professor Flowers and RC in the house tonight. Week 1 is in the books. How y'all feeling?
Optimistic.
1-0. Sorry, Flowers.
Nothing to be sorry about.
Hey, RC, you was he took his lock of the week. And it was the Colts. He was close with it though. He was close.
RC, he forced me to take it. That wasn't gonna be my lock of the week, but he forced me to take it.
What do you mean force you?
You should take him as your lock. I said, oh, that's cool. I'm that confident in him.
They almost had. See, me and Thomas, we took our teams for the lock of the week. And I'm guessing if RCU was here, you would took the 49ers for your lock of the week since everybody was taking their teams and everything.
Yeah.
So it's all good.
I noticed didn't nobody pick them, but you know.
Of course not, man. We was on that Steelers hop train, and you know it just didn't go like I thought it was gonna go. But you know, we do the if y'all new to VOF. We do game picks, so every week we go through the NFL schedule and do our game picks. And so tonight I have the tally. Y'all ready to see it?
Yeah, he's smiling, Flowers. I didn't mean hear the top 2.
That what you think?
Yeah.
I think it's mid for everybody.
Let's see it. Yes, sir. I'm starting off fresh.
I told you, Flowers. I told you.
Yeah, game up after week 1.
Yeah.
Last year I gave y'all too much of a head start to try to do something. But this year I said none of that. Flowers is kind of new to the show, so I was like, I'm just take it easy, but not now. I'm coming for no more spot.
Hey, girl.
The only reason 9-7 because I took chances in week 1. That's the only reason.
Hey, I really should be 10-6 because I wanted to pick the Lions, but I went with the Chiefs. That would mess me up too.
How did you get your rankings on the right side? It said first, fourth, third, second, then last.
That was last year rankings. I thought I'd just let people know what happened from last year. Tyler T. Wright's dead last, and he's picking off from where he left off. He right now he's the what's the sorry team? I guess the Lions. Not really the Lions. They won. So he's I don't know. He one of these teams that lost this week. That's what he is. He coming up in with 7-9. So there you go. Our game pitch.
We got to get Gatwood, man. Gatwood is on the roll.
Yeah, he's 10-6 again. He leaned off where he left off at.
Yeah, he's good. He's good at picking.
What's going on, L?
What's going on there?
All right. So let's get into these games. Panthers lose to the Falcons 24-10. Flowers. What did you think about Bryce Young debut?
Who you said Bryce Young, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was everything what I thought it was gonna be. He was gonna show the world that he could play the position, but he was gonna be running around majority of the day. This is what I thought it was gonna be. They gotta get some talent around him. Like I said, it's not gonna be the fact that he can't play the position. It's just that, as my favorite word that I installed Friday, they're not seasoned enough as I predicted. Just as Atlanta just had a little more than them. They had some back and forth, but Atlanta just took the lead and pretty much held control of the majority of the game.
All right. Falcons defense, they look a little good too.
Mm-hmm.
I ain't gonna lie. As I mentioned about Bryce Young's height, Pro Football Focus, they reiterated what I was talking about, right? They saying he gonna have to figure out how to maneuver the pocket, figure out how to see the passing lanes, because a couple times J.C. Bates got 2 picks off of him. Just because he didn't see, where he was throwing to. And one of the instances, he actually tried to look off J.C. Bates, but J.C. Bates didn't move, and he just threw it right to him. So as he, continue to play, he gonna figure out, how can he see the field better. RC, Bijan Robinson, is he that dude?
He that dude. They had a play in the game where the guy tried to break down and tackle him, and he stuck his foot in the ground. The guy went left, and he went right, and he scored a touchdown. Or I think he might have scored a touchdown, but I know he was on. He auto draft picked him on my team, and I am very happy that they did that. But he almost looked like he's been in the league, for a little while. So I know it's week 1. I don't want to overreact to what I saw, but he looked very comfortable.
How you RC, how you feel about the Panthers moving forward? They got a lot of work on, or
I don't trust Frank Wright, but building a young team, I would have went with a younger coach to grow with him, and they all grow together. But Frank Wright, who played for the Buffalo Bills, let that marinate on your spirit. He gonna try to bring in that old school with the new school guys, and the thing about Bryce Young, height is not the issue, man. Is you don't have an offensive line, which the offensive line is one of the best in football. But when you're not used to being behind that offensive line, and you're not used to the skill players that are outside. It's his first year, and he's just getting used to the NFL. It's a lot faster, and that means you got to process things a lot faster. So they're gonna be fine, but it's gonna come down to the head coach being able to evolve. That's the issue. That's the word, evolve. Frank Wright.
Trivia time. Can anyone guess who led the Panthers in receiving yesterday?
It would have been.
Was it a rookie?
Hayden Hurst?
No. Ding, ding, ding. RC got it. Hayden Hurst.
I was trying to pick him up on fantasy, but thanks so much.
Nah, you don't want that. Nah, you don't want it.
Yeah, I mean,
he just, that was just one game. I don't see it happening.
It's volume. He's going to have to throw it to somebody.
Yeah. It's going to be the most reliable.
Listen, I don't want to hear nothing out of you about fantasy because you ain't done shit. Look, listen,
I beat Gatwood. Didn't I not beat? I beat Gatwood yesterday.
No, I'm saying I'm talking about the championship.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Well, you wasn't in my league a couple years back when I was running it. I literally went in. I was about to go back to back.
There are probably 5 people in your league, man. See what I'm saying? You get a bigger league, but you got all the best players on your team. I know you. He picked off the best player. So tell him about that funky trade he tried to get me.
Why y'all not accepting my trade, man? I think y'all conspiring. I think y'all conspiring against me because none of y'all accepting my trades. Like I feel like y'all conspiring.
Let me ask you a question. Why did you send me the trades you sent me?
In week 1, bro.
Hey, I'm trying to help you out. The guy didn't do so hot, so I'm like, hey, you might want to.
What you mean my guy didn't do so hot? He scored.
Talking about not George. You didn't have George Pickens. Who else sent you? Addison. He on your bench. You're not even using him though. Addison.
But you want me to take Mike Williams and he's gonna get hurt eventually, and you think I'm gonna be stuck with him?
It's gonna be a drop off. Trust me. It's okay. You want to get rid of Joy Addison as soon as possible.
You want him though, right?
I'm just trying to see something.
I'm gonna send you a counter offer. How about that?
Y'all something else. Nah, this other guy sent me a counter offer he tried to send me Zay Flowers. No, I was trained for Zay Flowers, but he wanted Alvin Kamara. I'm like, bro, get out of here.
What you give me for ETN?
What I give you for ETN?
Mm-hmm.
DJ Moore.
No, you got ETN.
Oh, I got ETN. Oh, what you give me for ETN?
I said, no, what would you give me for ETN? I mean, what would it take? What would it take?
Man, who's your other receiver?
We'll talk about it.
I have Alvin Kamara, guys. I just want to trade Zay Flowers for Alvin Kamara, but y'all want Alvin. You know, it's up for the bake. I have Chris McCaffrey and ETN.
This dude tried to give me Mike Williams for T. Higgins, because T. Higgins.
No, he did.
T. Higgins had a bad game. He gonna bounce back. Like Mike Williams, I don't know about. He might even. I
don't know how you feeling, RC. I'm just trying to see how you feeling about the guy.
You pick Mike Williams?
Yeah, I drafted Mike Williams.
Okay, all right. Well, then you should play him. Let him play.
I was just trying, have some backups just in case, insurance. That's all it is. That's all.
Finesse.
I see my rookie going this way.
Nope. Mm-hmm. All right. I try to help y'all out, but I see how it is. The Bengals lose to the Browns 24-3. Joe Burrow is like he was still in the offseason. He stunk it up. I know the Bengals fans are beside themselves. I know some guys going on rant about Joey B and his team, but they always start off slow.
Yeah, they do.
Flowers, are you concerned about the Bengals?
Nah, it's too early to say I'm concerned. Hell, I picked you and me picked the Bengals. I mean, the Browns to win this game.
We did.
He struggles against the Browns. I mean, look, every division has something like this that goes on. Somebody's gonna struggle against somebody. You know what? The Browns is Joey B's kryptonite. But hey, shout out to the Browns, man. Defense, it's amazing. Like I say, it's Darius and Miles on the ends. You got Newsome. You got all these corners. There's a Ward. You got a nice front seven. They're physical. I mean, I don't think the Bengals even got 10 first downs in the game. It was a rough sighting.
I'll just say this. Let's just not act like the Browns just took the Bengals out, in the back of the shed and gave them a whooping. The Browns struggled too. Deshaun Watson, he was out there throwing some picks and not looking as hot. I think he only threw for close to 200 yards.
He threw for 154.
He threw for 154. Mm-hmm. So it's not like the Browns was just slinging all, across the field.
Agree.
They was sloppy too. Chubb had a fumble in the first. Watson threw an interception.
I think it was. I think weather played.
The weather played a part in it.
Because when you got a bad weather game, the better defense is gonna win the game. So therefore, the Browns had a better defense. The Browns have better defense than the Bengals the last couple of years. But I think the weather would have been different. You would have seen a different game. Deshaun and out of Joe Burrow. But Burrow's offensive line hadn't addressed that, and they need to address it. Or he's not going to make it.
I ask you, do you think the Browns are better than the Bengals?
Not after one game. I mean, just talk to me in maybe week 5 or week 6. But after one game, I don't think anybody's better than anybody. Like everybody that won this week or everybody that lost, to me, it still don't mean much to me. With just one game.
Except one team. The Giants.
Listen, I even said it about the Giants, bro. I really feel like Cowboys for the Giants. The Cowboys for the Giants every year. First game.
40 to nothing, though.
We'll get to it. We'll get to it. L says, I agree. No excuse. Buzz raining hard than see him on TV. I understand it was raining, but Watson, he got to come with it, though. He's still throwing sloppy passes. He's still
wait. I think you're speaking from a place of something because Joe Burrow had a worse game than he did.
But Joe Burrow haven't missed football for 2 years.
Okay, you just made my point then. You just gave him an excuse. You just gave Deshaun an excuse.
But we know Joey B. What Joey B gonna do?
We
We
know
already
But
what
know
Deshaun
it.
gonna do.
he ain't
No,
practicing
no, we
much, though.
don't know what Deshaun gonna do, especially
Wait,
with
whoa, because Burrow hadn't practiced in about a month. He been taking it cool, so this
Yeah.
isn't shocking that he came out here and did this.
Exactly.
I'm
What's
just
the
saying, I'm just talking
what's the
about
number for
Deshaun.
Deshaun? What's the number for Deshaun to make you feel better about Deshaun? What's the number so I can keep it in my brain?
I don't need to see a sloppy interception throwing it to who
Okay,
know
do you
who.
have the same energy for Derek Carr?
We gonna get to that. Don't worry about Derek Carr.
What's the number so I can write it on my wall? What he needs to throw for how many
I'll
yards?
just, but
How many yards?
you still getting
How
you
many
still getting
yards?
Deshaun Watson excuses. When we
How
said
many
this is
Like,
yards?
not the year, you said we done giving Deshaun Watson excuses.
Give
He
me a
needs to see better
number.
play.
Give me a number. He needs to throw for how many yards for you to feel good about him in the past game.
He need at least throw for more than 154, at least
So
200, 250.
250.
I mean, in a game like that, though, we can kind of. I feel like I'm gonna be in between, as far as Deshaun numbers with this kind of game. Now, the
His
interception,
legs
I
hit them
agree.
out yesterday. Deshaun L said Deshaun looked rusty still, but if you guys knows what I knows was his subpar play was still good.
He still was
I
good
mean,
enough.
Still
if you
can
want
run
some,
around, make plays.
I mean, like I said, if you want subpar, and go for
But
it.
your
But we
quarterback is
expect more.
subpar.
The first game, man.
Hey,
Let's revisit this conversation after 6 games.
okay.
I think that's fair.
Good.
I think that's fair.
I think that's fair too.
I agree.
All right. Colts lose to Jazz 31-21. Flowers. Is it true Richardson can't throw to his left?
Do you realize the touchdown that Michael Pittman had was a screen pass to the left?
Yes.
I'm just asking the question. I heard that he can't throw to his left.
Pro Football Focus said this. Look at him up, man.
They say he looking like they said some quarterback that couldn't throw to his left. I forgot who it was.
Hey, Flowers. Pro
That's
Football
skipping my
Focus.
mind.
I'm not about to.
I'm just asking. Like I was just saying.
I just told you he threw a screen to Michael Pittman to the left.
Yeah, they say he was, but they said that he was.
They had a lot of bunch formations to the right, so obviously they were trying to attack that side of the field and also the middle of the field. I mean, I watched the whole game. I mean, I can't go with the people in Twitter or on Pro Football Focus that's saying that.
Oh, they compare him to Mitch Trubisky. They compare him to Mitch.
That's a terrible comparison.
Pro Football Focus.
Terrible comparison.
Are the Shirley Strawberries of football, man. They are they're negative nannies.
They are negative. They're really negative. They are.
Just because he missed some passes on the left, that makes it that way he can't throw to the left. Like I don't. You
watched the game more than
I watched the game.
Sure.
I mean,
I was just making sure they wasn't. I was just checking them more than checking you.
Listen, I'm not that damn biased enough. Look, if somebody stinks, I'm gonna tell you they stink.
Mm-hmm. So how do you think AR did?
I give him a B+.
Okay.
Yeah, great, man. Honestly, he did better than what I thought he was going to do. And that's not me saying I thought it was going to be a subpar performance. Because in all honesty, we knew that he was going to have a pretty good game for them to be in the game. I mean, hell, they was in the game until the end of the game, but we'll get to that in a moment. But as far as just Anthony Richardson throwing, man, look, I've seen him go through his regressions. He took what was there. He didn't force a lot. Sat in the pocket. That was my main thing. And I'm quite sure we'll talk about Justin Fields in a little bit. But I look for quarterbacks with the accountability that he has. He actually sat in the pocket, went through all progressions, and threw the ball. He didn't, get scared, try to take off, use his legs. Now, he used it towards the end to keep plays alive. And, they had some desired quarterback runs for him. But I will say he does need to take care of himself. I understand that he's 6'4", 250 pounds.
He took a hit in the goal line.
He's taking some hits, man. He took some hits this past weekend. And, some of that stuff he can slide on. But he'll learn as he goes. He had to lead the game late because he had a bone bruise. But other than that, man, the ball comes out of his hand. You know what? Somebody gave me the comparison. I agree with him earlier. I haven't seen a ball come out of a hand like this probably since Michael Vick. Michael Vick first came into the league. There's no wobble in the ball. It's a straight bullet coming out of Anthony Richardson's hand. It is a straight bullet. The kid does have touch.
Mm-hmm. So I know that I had 4 sacks. They had 4 sacks on Richardson. Was that due to him holding on to the ball, or just the O-line not holding up for him?
O-line. Josh Allen had 3 alone. Josh Allen's always a thorn in our side when he plays us. I think Josh Allen's pretty good. I've always thought he's pretty good, but defensively, man, let me brag about our defense for a minute. Right. It's what I thought it was. The front 7 is going to be astounding. Kwity Paye had a great game. Grover had a great game. Forrest Buckner, if we would have won, he would have got my stud of the week. He had the trifecta. He had a sack, forced fumble, and a touchdown. The linebackers played astounding. Secondary, even though Calvin really had his moments, and Trevor Lawrence, it took him and Calvin really to make these moments possible. But I am proud of our young guys on the outside. Just defensively, we played a great game. But Jacksonville took advantage of an interception Anthony Richardson thrown. And this is where the joke comes in at. But the interception he thrown was to the left. Let me break down that play real quick. The 2 receivers on that side ran the same exact route. Somebody messed up the route. So the kid that intercepted the ball was sitting. He was covering 2 routes at the same time. Anthony Richardson tried to put it in a spot. Not a bad decision, but when you got 2 people running the same route, that's the result.
That's what happens.
That's what happens. Yeah. So that was an interception. I really can't blame that on him. I mean, it wasn't a bad place ball. It was just no terrible interception. But if you just go deeper into the play, you had 2 receivers run the exact same route. So somebody was wrong. There was some miscommunication. As I started to say something else. Forget all this, this he can't throw left stuff. That's not the case. The kid can.
You want to bury that right now.
Yeah, the kid can play, man. Don't listen to that nonsense. I'm telling you here. Steichen did a great job, with a great game plan for the kid. We were Jonathan Taylor away from actually really just
right. I think y'all probably because that would help y'all control. That would help y'all on third downs too. I mean, y'all was 2 from 12, I believe, on third down.
And on fourth down also. And
let me say this
also. We went for it on fourth down a lot. Few times we probably should have punted. There was a time or two we could have took some points out of that also. So, I understand Steichen wants to be aggressive and stuff, but that's something he's going to have to learn. You got to pick your poison because, we did miss out on points, in some of those situations.
It's dang analytics. RC, since Trevor, your boy, what did you see from the Jaguars that you liked or didn't like?
Well, I think he's taking the next step as being one of the best in the league. I feel like I like his game. He's trying to take better care of the ball, but I think the coach, they overlooked the coach. They came out probably felt like the coach were going to come out and concede and, play like a team that was trying to find themselves. And I think the coach is going to be a problem because you can once they get the running back, you can hide the quarterback until the quarterback gets comfortable. And when you get a running back with a quarterback, it looks like D'Angelo Williams and Cam Newton. Now you got a problem. And so that's what I envision for the coach is that they look like how it looked in Carolina, but you got a guy that's a little bit more gifted arm talent than Cam. Cam, the football looked really small in Cam's hands. So sometimes it would get away from him. But, the coach surprised the Jaguars, and then the Jaguars handled adversity. They got up, they kind of took.
Okay, we got to stop playing around.
Let's go, let's get it. And I like that, and they responded. And they're gonna be tough, man. I think this week they got the Chiefs.
They got the Chiefs at home,
and so you got an opportunity to gut punch the Super Bowl champs and go up 2-0. And so I'm be looking for them to, do their thing. So,
right, Kevin Ridley. They basically got Kevin Ridley for a bag of chips, a number 1 receiver for a bag of chips. It's showing. Mm-hmm. Man, this team look electrifying. We saw Travis Etienne throwing a block downfield to help out. I forgot the guy that scored a touchdown. But man, they just been working as a team. Tate Bisbee, he's a tank. That's why they call him that. So the Jaguars, they're looking good. We just hope Trevor can continue on the right path.
Sure.
All right, Buccaneers. The Buccaneers beat the Vikings 20-17. Kirk Cousins messed up my parlay. That'll be 1,400. $1,400, Kurt.
He messed up mine too. Don't feel
You
bad.
messed up more than your parlay, didn't he?
My goodness. So
Good, great.
before we dive into this game, because I want Kurt a new one. It's not real. I want to say really Kurt's fault per se, but dang, you cannot be throwing the interception in the red zone like that.
Yeah.
I mean, before the half, come on, Kurt. I'm not even gonna call you Captain Kurt. Call you Private Kurt or something. Cause you don't deserve to be captain throwing passes like that. It was double covered. Here we go. Let me take this down real quick. So we got a little noise talking from Baker.
Mayfield pulls it back. He's going to run it himself, trying to stick on Murphy, and gets a couple of extra yards.
Wait up, little boy.
Okay, Baker. That's the Baker Mayfield we know.
Wait up. This guy's trying to earn a spot to stick in an organization for a long time. Fourth quarter with a chance to win this game. Don't give it all you have. Go for it.
I
He
like
said,
Baker Mayfield,
"Get
man.
your weight up." See,
You realize
they
who-
pissed
you
off
realize who he
Baker.
said that to.
Who?
You realize who he said that to?
Who?
A DB. He ain't
Oh,
gonna say
okay.
that to
I
no
thought
linebacker.
I thought you knew the guy something.
Nah.
But still, it's still a corner though. Come on, he's right. Get your weight up. You can't make the
No.
tackle.
He made
getting
that
bullied.
man made the tackle. Baker trying to get up and talk shit. That's
I like
Hey, they made him mad. And look what
I
the
like Baker.
Buccaneers did to him.
I
Come
like
on.
Baker. I like Baker.
That's the only thing about Baker. When he get fired up, he gonna ball now. You gotta watch out for that Baker. Don't piss him off. Okay, he don't come with it, just like you said there. But anyway, Captain Kirk, RC. What's the Vikings? We saw them win what eight close games last year, somewhere around that ballpark.
Undefeated, one possession games.
Right. So now, Flowers, let's give props to Flowers. He mentioned this in the offseason that the Vikings cannot sustain this. They won't be. See, can they carry that over to the next season? And lo and behold, they lost a one possession game.
Yeah. I think
So where do they go from here? What do the Vikings need to do to beat these teams and take care of business?
I think they definitely don't need to give him another contract. It's time to look to the future. They're a quarterback away from beating a real good team. They're not a bad team. I think they look a lot better than they did last year on defense. The issue with Kirk Cousins is the same issue that Josh Allen has and that other quarterbacks have that are like them. That is, in their mind, they feel like they're a whole lot better than they really are. Like, teams don't need, and I blame Patrick Mahomes for this. Teams don't need extraordinary quarterback play to win football games today, because if you look at it, if you got a middle of the pack defense, a top 15, top 10 defense, and you got a run game and you got a decent offensive line, you can win. You don't have to do all this running around and trying to force things, because all it does is put the team in a situation where and I feel like it's like they know it's coming. It's in the back of their mind. 49er fans should do that with Jimmy Garoppolo. At some point, here come the mistake. It's like, we don't need it right here, Jimmy. Or we don't need it right here, Kurt. So don't give him another. He's due for another extension. Don't pay him and start looking to the future. Or better yet, I would never tell the team to tank. Maybe y'all need to tank and try to get Caleb Williams, because they good enough to be in the hunt to win.
Yeah, good enough to make the playoffs.
Make the playoffs. They're really good.
Flowers. As you saw, the Vikings had 3 turnovers. They only had 41 rushing yards. What were they thinking, letting go Dalvin Cook and not bolstering up their defense?
Welcome to the world of analytics, ladies and gentlemen. You're listening to these damn computers trying to tell you, oh, you don't need this, you don't need that. They threw the ball 44 times and rushed for a total of 17 yards. And Kirk Cousins had 3 of these attempts, ladies and gentlemen. Gave Madison the ball 11. You gave him 11 carries. Dalvin Cook was highly missed in this game, I'm quite sure. Now, I understand that they got Jefferson, they got Addison. They just gave TJ Hawkinson a boatload of money for what reason, I don't know. You could have let Dalvin finish out the year on what you were trying to give, for what you put in the Hawkinson stuff. But, that's the concept of today's league, man. They think that this is a passing league. You don't need a running back. as a lot of teams found out this past weekend, you need a running game in this league. Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
The teams that run the ball, that ran the ball well this weekend, I guarantee you, look at the stat, they're undefeated this weekend. They won. You run the ball at nauseum, you set up, you play action off of that, play good defense. It still works. It travels too. But your teams that won.
What's so crazy about it? The Buccaneers didn't do nothing special.
No.
The Vikings had 3 turnovers at the worst possible moments.
Kirk Cousins had 280 passing yards at halftime. Hell, I'm looking at that like, man, he about to throw for about 450 yards.
Then Jefferson had like 119 or something like that?
Yeah, he had 7-8 catches at halftime. And next thing you know, halftime, my favorite word, halftime adjustments happen. And boom.
All right. L said Vikings. Let me read this real quick. L said Vikings are good enough for third in the NFC, at worst fourth in the conference.
So check this out.
Oh.
There's this stat line for Jimmy Garoppolo's of the world. If you hold their pass attempts to 20 to 25 a game, they're damn near undefeated. Like Jimmy don't lose if he look at Jimmy Garoppolo this past weekend with the Raiders. He probably threw the ball 20, 25 times. He didn't get to, if he got to 30, don't go over 30 because that's not asking him to be, Dan Marino. Okay.
Right.
That's what Kirk Cousins need to be. His pass attempts need to be down. Like you got to protect him from himself, alleviate the risk of turnovers. Because if you look at it, man, it's like that's where you're getting beat. That's why you're in close games. Because let's say you're up 20. Let's say you're up 21-7, and you're going down. You still got the ball in his hand, and he's throwing the ball. You throw a pick, they return it or get a short field and score. Now it's 21-14, and now you back in the game. You know what I'm saying? You got a close game. And those turnovers are extremely costly in the NFL. Way more costly in the NFL than
as we see in these games from week 1.
Yeah.
All right. 49ers beat the Steelers 30-7.
Go
ahead, RC.
Whoa. Beat? You mean whooped. That's different. There's levels to this.
Whooped, spanked, whipped.
All right, I'm ready.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, have your 2 minutes.
I ain't got much to say. I'm not gonna brag this year about the boys because every time I brag about them every year, they do nothing at the end of the year. So my thing is, if you ain't gonna do shit, get out the way for it now. So hey, good win. But I will say this: I want to talk to Patrick Peterson. You talked all the week about what you were gonna do to Brock Purdy and how you're gonna have 2 picks, and they went right at you, son. Like I don't know what these guys be on when. I understand that Brock Purdy is improving in this league. He's 8-1. Okay, he is improving enough, but at some point you got to realize that you're playing a team and not an individual. Mm-hmm. No matter how much they criticize Dak Prescott, you got to beat the Cowboys. Okay, Kirk Cousins too. You still got to beat the Vikings, the total team, and the 49ers are extremely balanced. This probably is the most balanced I've seen them be in the last 10 years, where their offense is physical and their defense is physical. And if you don't come to play, they're going to knock you on your ass. When Pittsburgh found it out. But the one problem with the 49ers is right tackle, ladies and gentlemen. Right tackle. TJ Watt said, hey, if he'd had any kind of help on offense, we'd have had a problem. But other than that, salute to the gang, on to the Rams. But they look really good.
Flowers. What would you say Kenny Pickett's deal was against the 49ers? He seemed kind of flustered. He was on it. He was like not really concentrating. It seemed like some of his passes just not there.
What happens when you're rushed?
Right.
When you can't be settled.
Did we think that Kenny Pickett took the next step though? We were thinking that Kenny was.
Look, it's not that we. I'm not saying he didn't. It's just the fact of the matter. The 49ers are just too damn good.
Hey guys, this is gonna come out every time somebody get that. This is belt to ass.
And I promise you that the Steelers are gonna lose this week because they just played the damn 49ers. They are gonna.
It's just weird to me though that I told you again, Najee Harris. I don't care what y'all say about him.
Did you see what happened to him?
No, what happened to him?
Listen, Fred Warner came through and filled the gap.
I didn't see that hit.
And look, after that hit, you knew then that, man.
That's soft, man.
Ben, let me explain something to you, Ben, about the Pittsburgh Steelers. We're not gonna throw them in the grave and bury them after
I'm not. I'm just saying that if they want to be,
problem. This is the problem with the Steelers. Preseason, even I bought into the Steelers hype through preseason. They were undefeated. They was carving up teams because no one had the game plan for them. With the first drive that came out, it's like they took the first punch and never recovered from that.
Yep.
Okay, but I really believe that
that's rare for a Steelers team.
George Pickens and that big old tight end, that is the biggest tight end in football history.
Darnell Washington.
And then the Deontay Johnson kid, Deontay Johnson.
He got hurt.
They got Fryer, and then they got Najee Harris is a big running back. He had one run where, but dude, listen, that dude is good. Anybody in fantasy want to trade me Najee Harris? He was on my team last year.
Good luck. I had him last year. You gonna be sending right back to it. Return to center. That's what's gonna be happening to him.
Kenny Pickett's defense. Like it was a play in the game where in their offensive line, the right tackle and left tackle was fine. It was their guards. Because Hargraves and Armstead is in the middle of that defense, and they would get these quarterbacks that got tore up this weekend, Joe Burrow, they were getting rushed up the middle. They don't like that in their face. They don't like the rush coming in their face, and that's what the answer was for Pickett. But I believe they're gonna be fine, man. Tomlin's a good coach. He's gonna rally the truth.
But like I said, it's rare that you see a Steelers team not punch back.
Understand this. All that happened was the bully got bullied. That's what happened.
That's it.
A bigger bully, bigger the bully, man. That's all. Pittsburgh's gonna be fine.
They're gonna be fine.
But there was a measuring stick for them to see where their team was really at, and they're not there yet.
They're young. Let's be now. They have some like TJ Watt. We knew that was going. We knew TJ was going to do his thing.
Yeah, right.
But other than TJ, Minka, I don't even know why Patrick Peterson old ass was talking. He was getting burnt last year.
So I want to tell Ben this, and this is what I want you to do. I understand when the Saints are playing, you're not gonna watch everybody else, but make it your business. They're going at YouTube. I'm gonna send it to you. They're gonna give you the important parts of the game so you can see why we are saying what we say. There's a play I wanted to send you with Brock Purdy in the shotgun. And it's either Mika Fitzpatrick or somebody on the end. He identified that there's a corner or a safety coming on the blitz. He stands in there and waits on it. Guy comes in, I'm thinking Purdy finna get smashed. What Purdy does, what people say he can't do. I'm talking about look like Mario chasing down the little turtle head. He was running around, got loose, and then set his feet and threw the ball. And that's what Trey Lance can't do. Like I even see Richardson do it. Everybody's saying, why did they choose Purdy over Trey Lance? Because Trey Lance would have conceded to the sack, or he would have did something. He didn't. This kid looked comfortable, right? And so that's what when you were saying that Purdy is not ready and Purdy is Mr. Irrelevant. Well, he's really relevant now. He's relevant now.
It's the system. It's still the system.
Oh my God!
The system could help, but you know what? He plays well in that damn.
But
system.
He's not top 10 quarterback. It just the system fits him. That's all it is.
It's something I also want to bring up to you too, RC. Is it safe to say that Debo is y'all number 2?
Yes, most definitely. Most definitely. He's been our number 2 for 2 years.
That's sad.
How?
That's sad.
Why is that sad? Explain.
I still don't believe in Brandon Ayuk.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Well, listen, do you believe in Santa Claus? I'm just trying to think what you believe in. Like, what do you
I'm not impressed. I'm not impressed.
Okay. You don't have to believe. You don't have to believe.
All you got to do, man.
All you got to do is keep tuning in every week.
When you got all them stars, man, you should be open.
But you're calling them stars, but you don't believe in them.
I don't believe in Brandon Ayuk. I believe in Debo, Kittle, and McCaffrey. I don't believe in Brandon.
Okay.
Wasn't it like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, y'all were talking about shipping him out there, that he wasn't playing with the
ball. He can learn offense.
And 3 years later.
Yeah, I'm still waiting too. Just like I said about Geno. We're gonna get to him too. All right. The Commanders beat the Cardinals 20-16. It shouldn't have been that close.
That was
RC,
close,
what did you like about the Commanders win against the Cardinals?
Well, I like their defense. I like that they're scrappy, but they're gonna get Sam Howell killed because at times he looked like somebody threw him the ball and he was catching it and he was trying to make a. It looks like he threw the ball to himself. And in this one play where this guy puts him in like this, wraps his legs around his head, and kind
Yeah, I
of takes it.
seen that.
So it's like Eric Bieniemy and company. You better figure out how to protect this kid from himself and protect him when he's in the pocket, or you're not gonna have him long. But the Commanders are going to command. They're going to play. They're going to be scrappy. It's a typical Ron Rivera football team that ain't going to go. It's going to look like it looked, and it's not going to go no further than what it is. It is what it is. Scrappy, hang close, and beat you in the end if you let them hang around. But I wouldn't just. I was more impressed with the Cardinals because I didn't think they were going to show anything. But they ain't tanking.
Yeah, the Cardinals. They came out fighting. I was kind of surprised. I was even more surprised how the Commanders were letting them stay in the game for that long. I think they made a 4-quarter drive in order to take the lead in that game.
It's the NFL,
so it came down to the wire.
Professionals, man.
First
game of the year.
Yeah, I was peeping into that game. I had the Commanders straight up on my parlay, so I was like peeping around in different games to see what's going on. And I was just like, why are they playing around? Sam Howell had a terrible interception. Yeah, it seemed like he remind me of somebody because how he plays, he just take off running. Yeah, like you don't know what's gonna happen next. You really don't. So it was a weird game, to be honest. And Joshua Dobbs, he came out and just he did what he could do with that Cardinals offense. Flowers, if you're the Cardinals, are you continuing to try to win, or are you like what y'all doing out there?
Look, it's never the players. You have to blame the management. You can't blame the coaches either because they can only coach what's out there. So pretty much the Cardinals organization did the best job they could of putting the worst talent that they possibly can out there. I mean, I'm not going to knock these guys from going out here and putting it on the line every week. It shouldn't surprise us that the Cardinals and the Commanders game was close because it's first game of the year, a lot of optimism. People still have to provide for their families week by week and show that they have to be involved with the team. So you're going to get the best out of people each and every weekend, even though they might not have the talent and the ability of some other teams. You're still going to get the best out of these other teams. But it's all what the Cardinals want. I'm looking at the stats now.
Yeah, that Sam Howell played. I just thought about that. The one where he scrambled backs 5 or 6 yards, he gets sacked and fumbled, and it was a scoop and score. It was a stupid play like that. Like Sam, like why are you running around with like a chicken with his head cut off? Like, what are you doing?
That's what happens when you get sacked 6 times.
I got a question though. This is a legit question. Oklahoma has Baker Mayfield, Caleb Williams by way of USC now, Jalen Hurts, and Kyler Murray. All of them have in common is Lincoln Riley, Cliff Kingsbury. So what makes you think Arizona? Why would Arizona tank for Caleb Williams when they already have a shorter version of him?
Make a point.
I don't know.
Like
maybe they won't.
They may not be tanking because they're going to get Kyler back at some point. But if you do tank for Caleb Williams, it's still a Lincoln Riley quarterback. Look in the National Football League this weekend with Baker Mayfield, Jalen Hurts.
I don't think. Yeah, to be honest, I don't think his Cardinals as bad as we might think they are. They just need some quality pieces that you probably
they don't have it though. They don't have it right now, and that's why
they got one of the worst rosters.
That's why I think they can. It's a rebuild, but it's not terrible.
No, it's not bad as the Rams. You look at the Rams roster compared to theirs. It's like I'll take the Cardinals.
Right, that's what I think. I think they can add some people in free agency, and I think they can be able to compete, especially in that division. 49ers, of course, gonna be on top, but you can surpass the Seahawks, Rams, and that's it. Yeah. So it was just weird. All right. Ravens beat the Texans 25-9. Lamar, he had me like
I don't
know, son.
Yeah,
I don't know. You were talking about 5,000 yards, Lamar. You barely can get 10.
Right. Yeah.
Flowers, man. The Ravens, they finally got it together, but why did it take them so long?
We gotta understand there's new offense. Ty Monken's up there from Georgia. I think a lot of Mississippi people probably remember Ty Monken because he used to be at Southern Miss. But it's gonna take a while. I don't think they truly know what they are as as an offense as a whole. I think they're still figuring out things, and especially with Lamar not wanting to run as much. I'm quite sure he had 6 carries for I'm looking at.
Mm-hmm.
I just think it's more of them trying to just figure out what they want to be and what they want to do right now. I don't think we really know what this offense is going to be until probably about a month from here. But I was kind of surprised. He was 17 for 22 for 169.
Those short
But I
passes.
just think,
It was like
there was short passes. I think we just expected more, because of the additions and everything else. It took them to the third quarter to really just get going, to really just put some points on the board. But it really wasn't an impressive win as I thought it could have been. And they also lost J.K., and that's unfortunate for that young man because I think he was asking for a contract extension, before the game. And for him to tear his Achilles or whatever happened to him is unfortunate. And just goes to show you, man, this league is not for
I think
long.
he tore his Achilles last year.
Yeah.
He might be like what's the kid from Chicago? The running back.
Cohen.
Cohen. He going in the path of Cohen. Right now, Cohen he has a tryout with the Panthers. I think he's gonna make the practice squad.
Yeah, he signed with the practice squad.
All right. Lamar, I was just like, he gave my opponent that playing fantasy 1 point. He had no touchdowns. Yeah. I would have dropped. I don't know. I would have dropped Lamar, but he would definitely be on the trade block week 1. It just, if I draft you that high, there's no way my quarterback should give me 1 point. But anyway, he had 1 interception and no touchdowns.
You know what the issue is? As you speak about it, y'all listen. He won an MVP playing a reckless style of football.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like when Russell Westbrook won an MVP, playing just the way he played, and then he goes to another team and they ask him to play a different way. He only knows that way he played at Louisville is the only way he can play.
The best way.
That's sad, though.
So what I'm saying is, you don't ask a Fiore to go slow. They got to go fast. You don't ask Michael Jordan to shoot threes like Steph Curry. You got to allow him to be Michael Jordan. And so this kid has to play that style to be Lamar Jackson. If he's not running and putting pressure on your defense, you don't scare me as a passer. And then I think collectively we looked at the talent that they assembled, but we didn't really think about what they have going on. Like, they have players that get injured. Odell's going to get injured. DK.
Mark Andrews didn't play.
J.K. Dobbins was injury prone. Lamar gets dinged up from time to time. Andrews gets dinged up. Their defense is going to always be available. But on the offensive side of the ball, they still don't have available players that they can really rely on. And then if you're going to ask him to be a drop back passer, which is a head scratcher for Odell to go there because he's a pass catcher.
He wants to be a drop back passer.
Yeah, but you get what I'm saying? You can't ask him. It don't go with what he is. It's like asking.
I mean, you can't force him to run. I mean, he wants to stand back.
No, it's not that he's saying he can't do it. What RC's saying is the best Lamar Jackson is when he's doing.
But that's what I'm saying. It's up to him to continue that role. If he's reluctant, like, nah, I want to step back from that. Remember RG3 in Washington? He was the same. He was like, I'm getting tired getting hit and running. I'm gonna try to work on my drop back.
That's a different story.
But I'm just saying, it's like the same mindset. Like, Lamar, why would you change your whole play style to try to prove people that you can drop back and sit in the pocket?
MVP Lamar Jackson didn't get hit a lot. If you go watch those games, Lamar run with such a low pad level, and he knew how to get down, and he knew how to get out of bounds. When we played him in 19, I remember saying, we're not getting clean shots on him. We kind of just like...
And the Saints couldn't either.
We just tackling him, but we ain't, you know what I'm saying? And so he can play that style. Monken, it's kind of like, too, they do him a disservice by bringing in coaches who don't fit them. You know, Brian Greasy is our OC in San Francisco. He was coaching Trey Lance. What the Brian Greasy know about being a mobile quarterback? What can he teach Trey Lance? He can teach Brock Purdy because Brock Purdy is more of his style. You know, I'm going to play from the pocket, then I'll get out, I'll manipulate the pocket. Trey Lance is an athletic quarterback. So just like with the coach, they have a guy who can cater to what this kid does because he catered to what Jalen Hurts did. So Lamar needs a guy to come in there. His OC needs to be Dante Culpepper if he's coaching.
I don't even think about the OC. I think it's Lamar. It just it seemed like his attitude is totally different. He told me, he came and said, "Man, I want to throw for 5,000 yards." I don't, you know,
people in hell won't I mean, come on, man. Like, it sounds good. What you be doing?
I tell Lamar you didn't write Lamar like, yo, come on, dude. Just because you want to throw for 5,000 yards don't mean you have to play the game to fit you.
We don't.
It's killing the offense.
He'd have been at the podium saying, "I want to throw for 5,000 yards." I'd have came in. We don't need that. Came back out. We don't need that.
You know what I'm saying? Like, he got in his mindset, like, yo, I'm about to throw for 5,000 yards, and I'm about to drop back and do all this stuff that he probably can do, but he didn't do enough of it. So why, Lamar, you just can't make that switch like that? Yeah. And like I said, it's killing them because teams are just like, they playing up. That's why they had so many short passes. I would like to see his AR yards for this game. It probably went over 12 yards.
Yeah.
That's what it's. But anyway, RC CJ Stroud. You like what you see, or are you like, okay?
No, it's Dwayne Haskins got in control. It's Dwayne Haskins. It's Cardale Jones. It's RJ Barrett. It's Ohio State quarterbacks. Okay, what they do in the National Football League, they gotta have. If they don't have elite talent around them, they look average at best. Okay? But this is the Houston Texans. And this is the message I have for Robert Saleh and DeMeco Ryans. Now, I don't have this message for Mike McDaniels because he's an OC and he's going to be fine. And you know I'm against hiring DCs as your head coach in the National Football.
Right. Hey, Coach AP. You see it, right?
Yeah,
I see that. Remember your question to me from last year, Lamar Tua? Oh.
But Tua is always on life support. I'll get you there in a minute. Tua is always on life support. But the thing about CJ Stroud is he was missing some throws.
Yeah.
And I really feel like, man, people question talent in the National Football League and say he don't have anybody. Them guys can play. Them guys at that level can play. Just you got to make the simple pass and simple plays. But they didn't rely on my guy, Pierce. He's on my fantasy team. I was hoping they would give him more carries, but Baltimore was
11 rushes. It's wild.
You know, Baltimore is not nothing to play with on defense. But I just feel like they're building something. They're going to try to build something. But I feel like
and I also thought they were going to get Tank Dell more involved.
Yeah,
he's like their Zay Flowers, but they didn't do enough. I don't know.
Dude,
who's calling plays for the Texans?
I am totally against hiring DCs as your head coach in this version of football.
Young quarterback.
Well, it depends on if you had a good quarterback. Well, it depends though. It depends because we could talk about the Chargers and their head coach and he's
Staley, bro. Oh my word.
But the issue with that, it has residue from when Lynn was there. It's something with the Chargers. It's really like even when Schottenheimer was there. It's like they always don't have enough to make a meal. It's like they missing biscuits, they missing cornbread. It's like
how to milk.
You just said a name.
You get what I'm saying? So my thing is with the DCs, the same struggle with this. They don't really see the game. They like the 9-6 score.
Like, it was a great game, guys. Y'all, we did amazing.
Robert Saleh was over there losing his mind. Oh man, but the OC Nathaniel Hackett is like, we need more points. Hey,
yeah,
boss.
we need more points. Hey, yo, the offensive coordinator, real offensive thinking like, we gotta put more points on the board. We gotta do this. We gotta do that. Hey,
Yeah.
Coach AP said Kool-Aid, no sugar. Over the Chargers,
Ham,
just
no
what the
burger.
DC have.
Ham, no burger.
So it just, I don't know.
Oreo, no cream filling in the middle. It just it makes no damn sense.
Well, hey, it feel like the Packers have found a special recipe, and you know what that is? Love. They put love in every. They putting love in every recipe.
Yeah,
man. RC, is Jordan Love looking like a top 12 quarterback right now?
Well, everybody gonna look like a top 12 quarterback against the Cubs, because they ain't the Bears. Like, I watched that game, I'm like, how in the hell is this the game of the week?
I don't know. It was pitiful. I fell asleep because the Bears weren't doing nothing. The offense,
terrible.
I don't even know. Would you even call that offense?
Well,
all I saw was Justin Fields running around.
Another example by RC, what he just said. Defensive coordinators for these young quarterbacks.
It was bad.
I mean, on the game, I felt my little kid like breathing in my ear.
I think I fell asleep in the third quarter, going into the third. It was just, I tried, man. I was waiting for Justin Fields. Like, I was so excited. I'm like, I don't see Justin Fields play today. I don't see Justin Fields. I'm like, I was just waiting for that moment, just waiting it. It never came. It was so disappointing.
Can I say this though about Jordan Love?
Yes, sir.
Aaron Rodgers has had this organization hostage for 3 or 4 years. That kid sat on that bench and just, waited his turn, but he also got an opportunity to learn from an all-pro. And it's the same thing Aaron Rodgers did with Brett Favre, just waited his turn. Mm-hmm. But here's the problem. When you win, they expect you to continue to win. When you play a certain way in the National Football League, they expect you all of a sudden to keep doing it. Let me see him when he faces adversity. You know,
like when you face a real team, a big defense.
Well, I mean, every week, the Bears.
Well, what I mean by real team, like a top 10 defense.
I got you. But right now, I feel like Jordan Love. You're right. He got more love than Aaron Rodgers.
Right. He. Everybody loving, Jordan Love right now. Oh, Flowers. I know it's week 1, but do the Packers look like a legit contender to make the playoffs?
Honest?
Yes, honestly.
They have everything needed to make a push for the playoffs. I mean, they did last year. It's the same exact team with a few added pieces other than Aaron Rodgers. And they came close last year. So, yeah, they're close. Great offensive line. The defense can play with you. 2 running backs. Now we do want to see what they do on the outsides with Dobbs and Watson and company. But, hey, Jordan Love made it look pretty simple. But I do digress as far as it being the Bears. I'm so disappointed in the Bears.
But we thought the Bears were going to be the division winners. Yeah. Well, not division winners, but second. They only look like they should be second.
You talking about one of the best looking color schemes in the National Football League. They be clean.
What gets me though? Like, okay, we had question marks on Jordan Love. I think that was the only thing that was holding us back to give the Packers their due respect. We knew their defense was good, but it was Jordan Love. Like, okay, we haven't seen him play, so we're not quite sure on you. But on the other hand, we have Justin Fields. We thought this is the time he take that next step in his passing game. You said it, RC. You said if he doesn't get it in the passing game, then is it for him? It's a one-trick pony.
I kind of watched the first drive to see what Mooney and company and Clay.
Mooney, that's the boy. He had a touchdown.
Clay,
get Chase out of here. Get him out the league. He had a drop pass, easy drop.
So
get him out of here.
This is my thing. And this is why I say again about the DC. They don't have an offensive mind. And then when they go pick an offensive coordinator, they don't do what Dave, what's the DC for the Cowboys?
Oh, you're talking about Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn went and got Kyle Shanahan as OC. If you're going to be a DC, go get the best OC in the league.
I agree.
Best young OC. Instead, they get guys that they can control. guys, they can. I'm a young coach, and you're a young coach, and I don't want you to take my job, so I'm gonna keep you under my thumb. And it shows because those guys, the defense plays a style, aggressive style, and then the offense is just like protect the ball and play is very vanilla. So I think Justin Fields would be great with a quarterback coach. With a different team, maybe a change of scenery, but I hate to watch players like this go through this, man. Like he's much better than that.
I agree.
He had he threw a terrible pick six to Quay. I don't know what he was looking at. It just hopefully they can help him out. He has weapons like Mooney and DJ Moore. DJ Moore, look, how many catches did DJ Moore have?
Two.
Come on, DJ Moore should have more than two catches.
But he only had two.
Come on, that's pitiful. That's outrageous.
He went to Mooney and Cole Kmet 7 targets apiece.
See, that's
Davis must be
they're
Davis.
gonna have to fix that. They're gonna have to fix that. All right, let's move on to the game of the week. The Saints beat the Titans 16-15.
Game of the week.
I got a little something to show y'all.
Give me another shot. Be ready if I give you a go route to end this thing. All right? Throw Rashid a go. Yes. Hey, listen to me, Sheed. Freaking run. Run.
So it's Carr on 3rd down. Down the sideline. Open receiver, Shaheed.
Boom! Yeah! Yes! Ah!
Did he score a touchdown or something?
No.
Okay, why the hell
that
you
helped
win
win the game? That helped win still the game.
See, this is the thing, man. You just showed us a highlight of a guy getting in field goal range. You didn't show us a highlight of a guy scoring a touchdown to seal the game. You showed me a highlight which give you a kicker chance to miss the field goal. You're gonna highlight stuff like this. You cannot criticize quarterback play because y'all pay him.
What are you talking about?
Like this dude just highlight Ike Flower. I'm very disappointed. He just showed us a highlight of a guy. I'm talking about dude is pumping his fist in the air behind getting in field goal range.
It's not about this, RC. It's about him being the leader. It's showing the clip. It's showing the clip to show that he's a leader. That's all it is. Just showing you that he's a leader. That's it. But all right, so I mentioned this during the offseason
and James in the video like this. Go boss. My guy,
yes, sir.
boss.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Ooh, that damn football. What the hell is he doing?
Man. But like I said, my main concern was our O-line, and so we are terrible. If we would have more time, this game wouldn't have been close.
So the same offensive line that just gave you time to throw the ball down the field, that's the same one?
He got, if you see at the end, he got hit when he threw it.
Bro, you blame your offensive line. I watched that game. That
our O-line was terrible.
That damn Titan defense is a lot better than I thought.
Tough.
Yeah, Simmons, Arn Key.
Man.
They had another guy. They had good rotation.
Nico Autry probably.
They got freaking Aziz Al-Shir playing linebacker. I'm like, then they got Bird. I'm like, listen, you better come play them. That was a great defense y'all played against. Just like y'all got a good defense. That was a great.
But I think I was hoping our defense would give Derek Carr time. All O-line would give Derek Carr more time.
How much time you need? Are you going to Meridian or something?
I mean,
he dropped back. He was under pressure.
I tried to warn you.
You did.
I tried to warn you.
What about what?
About the Titans.
Oh,
remember? He's trying to get you to remember the Titans.
I'm trying.
I was disappointed in the offense by defense. I was disappointed in our O-line more than anything. Derek Carr had a bad red zone turnover. I don't know. He didn't see that linebacker or that, I think it was safety. I can't remember, in the middle. But other than that, I think we're trending in the right direction. Our defense,
It was safety.
it was safety. Yeah. Our defense, yeah. Marshawn, that's a grown man. Cameron
Should have
Jordan.
had two. He should have
had two. That other now, if Marshawn got the other pick, that was still the game too. But Demario Davis, that's a grown man. I never seen somebody sit down Derrick Henry. I forgot to get that video. It was a good video. Derrick Henry's pass blocking. Demario came on blitz and just set him down.
Yeah.
So Demario said he's a grown man too. But the Saints, we got a lot to work on. Peyton Turner went down with an injury. Get him out of here. He's fragile. My son more hard than him, and he's only 10. So he's gonna be out with a couple weeks with turf toe. I mean, we can't catch a break. First, Marcus Davenport saying injured. Now Peyton Turner. I'm like, what are they feeding these guys, man? They can't be from the South. So
they eating beignets, brother.
Sweet beignets.
That's right. They on the Zion Williamson diet. That's what they on.
L, you talking about Taylor Gatwood, or you? If you talking about Taylor Gatwood, he's out. He's working. Yeah, we wish it was our jobs, but you just come on here. But yeah, and Alvin Kamara, we missed him in the run game. It was bad for us in the running game. Jamal Williams, I think, only had like 32 yards or something like that.
45.
So it was 45 yards. So yeah, that's not gonna cut it. RC, the Titans, Tannehill. You think they should just put in Will Levis at this point?
At this point, I think the Titans are. You put in Will Levis, you still got Tannehill. You put in Willis, you still got Tannehill. They're all the same quarterback. I'm gonna tell you who would have been a perfect quarterback.
It's a younger Tannehill, though. At least he can get out and run.
It's not about running. It's not about running play. They got a receiving core, and they got guys. They got pass catchers, and I think I'm gonna go out on the limb. I call him egg sucking dog. But if they'd assigned Jimmy Garoppolo to this team, they would have been really good because Jimmy will get the ball out of there. He's just gonna get hurt at some point, but you don't need a guy. Everybody don't need a guy that's looking to run all the damn time. Some team, you brought in one of the elite pass catchers in the last 6-7 years to do what? Okay?
Total hit thumbs.
Right. And so my thing is, Tannehill, we've been known he's been, trash. To me, I don't like him because I feel like
I like him when he was younger.
I don't like. You like him when he's younger, but I think he's one of those quarterbacks that's just. He was a receiver in college and then he was quarterback in the pros. I just don't. He's a stopgap. He's a guy you build. He's a what they call it on Madden. They call him
bridge player.
Bridge player. That's it. That's what he needs. Bing, bridge player. And so, yeah, man, I just think the Titans are going to be good, aggressive. They're going to be in a lot of games. I think they'll be fine.
Yeah, I forgot what we have them at finishing in the division. I know they're going to finish last, but I can't remember our record prediction. All right, the Raiders beat the Broncos with dirty tricks, 17-16.
This is true. This is
Your
true.
second dog, Jimmy G, threw for 200 yards and an interception.
How many passes did he attempt? Somebody give me that number.
20. 26.
What I tell y'all? What I tell y'all about the egg sucking dog? Because if you think, I want y'all to envision a dog sucking the egg. That's who he is. The dog got teeth. The egg can't go down.
So, 20 for 26.
Yeah. Okay.
Man, somebody please tell Russell just go be a stay-home dad at this point.
Hey, don't do that. Your quarterback guru, the guy that you love so much.
Oh, Jonathan Taylor. Yeah.
Your guy Sean Payton, he need to let Russ cook. He need to let Russ be Russ. That's what you do.
I don't even know Russ know how to cook anymore.
He do. You don't lose it. It's just, man, I think too, Well, I come to realize with Russell Wilson, man, leaving Seattle probably really never won. He was Seattle Seahawk till you die. He wanted them people, and it just, man, it breaks my heart when a player is forced to really leave, and you could just tell he's not a Bronco. He won't retire one either. You know, he's a Seahawk.
Flowers, go on. Flowers, what would you say about this Raiders team, especially getting this win versus the Broncos?
I wasn't shocked. It was what
picked,
I thought it probably would be.
Pick the Raiders.
I just thought that there was just a little more. But you know what? If you honestly look at it, your boy Sean Payton probably gave the game away with that surprise onside kick.
We got the ball. Man, I didn't get the ball. The Broncos got the ball.
No, you heard it. You heard it. You heard it. Y'all heard it. Everybody heard
it. This ain't.
I seen it. I thought
the Broncos didn't get it. The Raiders got it, and they had short field position.
So, bro, he had a flashback from the Super Bowl.
It almost worked too. The Bronco player catches the ball then whiffs.
I mean, you take that short field away. Who knows? They might would have won the game.
Yeah.
Well,
you can't give Jimmy Garoppolo short fields
at all.
At all. I mean,
and bro, listen, your guru of a guru had to go for an onside kick. He all them.
He just did that. He always taking chances. He just did that. Give the team life, like give them excited.
That early
in your playbook.
Because that's what Sean Payton do. That's why we won Super Bowl, RC. That's why we win Super Bowls.
No, you won a Super Bowl because Peyton Manning wanted to help his
give back to the community.
Yeah. All right, let's keep moving. The Eagles beat the Patriots 25-20. Flowers, how did the Eagles look to you?
Like they're missing something. Shane Steichen for one. Because I was looking, I see they jumped up early on New England, and then
I looked turnovers.
Yeah, they got
Darius with the pick six and Zeke with the fumble in the first half.
And then all of a sudden, boom, here comes New England, and it was just neck to neck until honestly the end of the game. I really just didn't see Philly really separate as much. You can tell the play calling is different. Hurts didn't look the same, in my opinion. They looked last year. I think we're gonna see a decline. Well, I said they wouldn't win 12, 13 games. I feel like they probably will win 10 or 11. So there's gonna be a slight decline. I just think that we'll see a little more of the true side of Hurts, especially without Shane Steichen. We'll see how good of a coach that the head coach really is now, in my opinion.
Yeah, the offense, they just weren't clicking or something. Like you said, it could have been the offense coordinator. It seemed like Hurts was unsure on where to go. He was scrambling, got sacked a couple of times. It just seemed like
defense too.
Yeah, that too. And I feel like they should have added another running back or used DeAndre Swift more. I mean, you brought him in for a reason, right? He only had one rush for 3 yards.
That is true.
2 targets and 1 catch. Like, so what was y'all whole plan here? I don't know. I don't get it. And they're lucky for them, their defense is still pretty good. They said Jalen Carter was finished this week as a top 5 D lineman. He had a good Pro Football Focus grade. He had like over 20% pressure or something like that.
Win rate.
Yeah, the win rate. He was winning a lot. So I think that's one good thing going on for the Eagles right now, their defense. But they got to get their offense rolling. It was very stale.
So you say that, but they only sacked Matt Jones twice.
Yeah, pressure rate. He won. He was winning.
Hey, so you mean to tell me the Georgia Eagles didn't do shit?
Yeah, they did. The defense was there. Jordan.
Matt
Jordan
Jones
Davis.
Well, hold on.
No, Jalen Carter, the guy you were talking about, the rookie, Jalen Carter.
Listen to me. Wait a minute.
Okay.
Before you say what you're about to say. Matt Jones threw the ball 54 times, and the Eagles sacked him twice.
Pressure, Flowers. Pressure.
2 sacks, 54.
He won, but
dropbacks.
Jalen Carr was winning his one-on-ones.
Bro, listen, you don't want to be wrong, do you, Guppy? But guess what? Guess
I
what,
was
man?
just-
If I throw the ball 54 times,
He didn't
and you
have a
get-
sack.
and you get 2 sacks on me, what's the percentage, the win percentage on that,
his
dude?
pressure, his win percentage and pressures. He's
No,
graded.
no.
He graded out as a top 5 D lineman this week.
Wait. Let me explain the stat that you're looking at.
Help us, Professor. Help us.
The stat that that's fine that he's winning his one-on-one matchup, but it's not resulting to him making a play on the quarterback just because he got a win percentage against a lineman.
It will though.
It
Do
didn't
y'all
this
play
game.
the Eagles this year? Do y'all play the Eagles?
No, we don't.
Hey,
We don't play against NC West this year.
I wish y'all
Don't believe.
did.
Jordan
What-
Davis and Josh Sweat got a half a sack. No, okay, no, never mind. He got a sack. Yeah, he got one. He got 1 tackle and 1 sack. Okay, I take that. But he got 1 sack, and the other sack on Matt Jones was
I mean
a split.
North. But his pressure, go look at his pressure rate and his win percentage. It was
No,
top
trust
5.
me, I understand it, but what I'm saying, you sit here telling
I'm
me
just
that
saying that.
he's winning over 20% of his battles. He
So,
should have had more than 1 sack.
We sacked Kenny
And one
57
tackle.
times.
That's good,
They-
RC. That's good.
They sacked the Eagles supposedly have this revamped defensive line, and they sacked the quarterback twice.
For 10 yards.
The Patriots did revamp the O-line, but that's neither here or there. But that show you that they'll get in there with Matt
Excuses.
Jones. They just want to get home. I mean, I don't know what you want me to tell you.
2 sacks and 54 dropbacks, Ben.
It's not about sacks, it's about pressures. Pressures are
Right.
just as good as sacks.
They are not
No,
making
they're
it
not.
home.
No,
They're
they're
not
not.
making it home.
Yeah, they are.
It depends on where the pressure's coming from
Mhm.
and the
It's,
quarterback
well, it's
you
coming
playing.
from Jalen Carter, the guy RC was doubting.
I'm not doubting him. I'm
I'm
just
not
saying
doubting him, but
he
he's
ain't
not
Javon. He
Yeah.
ain't Javon Hargraves.
He might be sooner or later. All right, the Dolphins beat the Chargers 36-4. I said 36-4. 36-34. Flowers. I guess Tua, worked on falling after all. I guess it paid off because he didn't fall
wait a
down
minute.
once. So he
Hold on
fell
a
a couple times, but
Thank goodness he got up. That's all that matters.
he fell 2 times, I believe. I think he got sacked twice.
I started.
No,
to get
0.
you-
He got sacked 0 times.
I was surprised by that. Very surprised by that.
So is the Chargers defense overrated, or the Dolphins offense is just that good?
I just think the offense is that good, but it is shocking that the Chargers didn't get not 1 sack.
Not one.
So
Not
I
one.
think that Staley needs the answer. He needs to come up to the front and answer some questions. I mean, we've been calling Staley's number since last year.
Mm-hmm. He should have been
Because-
fired last year after that debacle.
Oh my goodness! Especially after the playoff debacle, there's no way in hell you can have somebody like Justin Herbert and that offense and the defensive pieces that you have. And
Mhm.
and like I say, even though Miami is probably one of the few teams in this league right now that can drop 30 on you in an instant, no problem.
Right.
But still, 0 sacks. 0 sacks. It's not like the Dolphins' offensive line is just this top notch, top flight security of the world, give you all the kind of protection kind of offensive line. Armstead didn't even play. So I said I have questions for the Chargers, but look, I started to get you to pull the video when you run the alarm on me when I told you Tua was a top 10 quarterback.
Mhm.
He's not a top 10 quarterback though.
What just happened this past Sunday? Did you realize
He
what
played
he
against
did?
a Chargers defense that didn't
Wait,
show
whoa,
up, that didn't create any pressure.
Whoa.
I mean-
Did you see the throws that Tua made?
I saw
this
he
past
had I think 4 throws that was like top rated or something like that. I forgot
was
the
the best
what was
quarterback
the right stat.
this past weekend? Him. So
I still
if we go back, if you're looking at the data from last year, I can say this about the 49ers and I can say this about Miami. The 49ers, they're a problem. If Tua is upright in the offense, it's a problem. It's gonna be a big problem. Goes back to me this past summer.
he's a
You
very
called
good
me
quarterback.
crazy. You call me crazy to pass someone, man. I wouldn't be shocked if the Miami Dolphins won the division. Flowers. You all over Dolphins juice. Shit, he just threw for 446 yards, man. What like this? And Tyreek Hill, don't get me started. Tyreek Hill.
Flowers. Then we saw this last year with the Dolphins. You know, Tua got hurt. Let's see, can they sustain this first?
Sustain him not being hurt.
Yes,
because when he's not hurt, this is what we see.
And when he's not hurt, but that record shows that he's not be able to sustain the whole season.
Stop. Let's stop with that. Let's talk about he's healthy right now. So
okay.
We can't bash Tua because he's healthy. Do not bash him.
Do out the air is what he's saying.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna put that out. Okay.
Don't kick a man while he's down. I mean, he's not down, but shit, don't kick him while he's down. But he's standing up. Don't trip him. You know, don't trip him.
No, make sure he fall.
Yeah, you trying to make sure the man fall.
I know. They're a good team. They got a lot of weapons surrounding him. They scary. I just need them to see. I just need to keep doing it.
Don't disagree.
Keep doing it.
As long as Tua is upright, he's gonna do it. And I honestly feel that way. I think we can't deny it that as long as Tua is healthy, man, he's gonna bust your tail.
And we saw it. What do you think What do you think the Chargers need to do right now? They fixed the problem by bringing in Kellen Moore. We saw a little bit more balance than usual, but the defense is not doing what they need to do. And guess who's running the defense? Staley.
Okay.
So what's needed? What needs to happen here?
Once again, defense coordinator, being the head coach of one of the most talented quarterbacks in the league. I'm disappointed in Justin Herbert though, and here's why. Eckler had a great day.
Yeah.
Justin Herbert threw one touchdown. I needed Justin Herbert and Jalen Hurts, who we didn't talk about, who were both. I'm talking about extremely highly paid, and together combined, you two clowns give me total of 2 touchdowns.
Great.
All I needed on my card, on my underdog card was Jalen to throw one more touchdown and freaking Justin Herbert, and I'd have had some hot dog money, some gas money, I wouldn't have been rich, but I got some cash. But instead, I didn't get no money. Because these summer guns couldn't come through for me. So I feel like when I watched Justin Herbert play, it made me feel like, hey, man, I don't know you hear me screaming on the other side of the TV, bro. I just need one more touchdown. He couldn't produce it. So I was disappointed. I was like, this is a waste of time. And then watching Miami go up and down the field running, like it's like their defense. Now, if you're on paper, the Chargers have a lot of talent. Have you seen it?
J.C. Jackson.
You got J.C. on one side. Asante Samuel on the other side, Derrick James in the safety. The linebacker is Trent.
Kenna Moore.
Murray. You got Khalil Mack and Joey Bosa, and you can't stop a nosebleed. So, hey, I'm just mad about the money I didn't get. Get the game. I'm like you.
There's just as a Charger fan, you should be fed up though. Mm-hmm. Like you're right there as a team to take the next step, and you feel like every time if something happens, something's going on where you can't beat good teams, and this has just been, an ongoing situation, and it should not be happening. You should not be giving that many points up to the Dolphins, knowing that you got all these stars on your defense. That should not be happening. I don't know if it's scheme wise, they're not making any changes.
No,
I don't know what's going on with them.
So one thing I noticed about the game, because it was really back and forth, is teams who it's kind of like if you're gonna beat the Niners, because it's all West Coast offense. You're gonna beat the Niners, Chiefs, the Dolphins, anybody who run the West Coast offense. You got to make them take their time going down the field. You got to stop the big plays. And they were unwilling to play zone. They were unwilling to really be patient on defense. Really when Tariq catches the ball, break down and tackle. Everybody rallied to Tariq. They look very undisciplined for him to be a defensive coordinator. And dude, look at him. Most DCs don't look like he do. He look like an OC, and so he won't be there long. He won't be there long, man. It's like, to me, I feel like this is his last hurrah. Kellen Moore might get that job. He might get promoted up to that job.
All right. I have a video to show you before we, since we're going to talk about the Rams and the Seahawks.
I can imagine which video this is about to be.
On third down, Smith, pressure comes late, and it's incomplete. That pressure coming from...
Oh, God.
Come on, Gino. You got to stick in there, man. What are you talking about?
But you stick in there.
You see who was coming at him?
You stick in there.
Gino. He said you stick in there. Oh, Gino.
He did stick in there. He didn't take off running. I took off running.
Oh, Gino going Gino. The
Bruh.
Rams beat them 30-13.
Bro,
And
look at the stats in that game and tell me it didn't make sense to me. Like
It didn't.
it's like
the Rams just controlled the time.
they just ran
They
the ball.
controlled. They look. See, the Rams was 11-17 on third down. The Seahawks were 2 of
11
9.
for 17.
They controlled the clock.
They must have some short third downs.
Look, this is crazy. The Rams had 39 minutes and 23 seconds of possession. The Seahawks only had 20 minutes and 37 seconds.
Now, Njigba got hurt. Lockett went down, so that left DK. So that changed the game for the Seahawks.
Oh, Jimmy got
That was later though. That was
Jackson got
like,
But I'm saying you got to think about it. When the score was 30 to what?
30-13.
Okay, so think about that. Once you lose your guys, whenever you lose your guy, you don't lose them at the same time. But if I lose one, my game plan changes.
True.
One thing I can say about Seattle and the Rams usually beat Seattle. You go back, we beat the Rams beat Seattle. Seattle used to beat us. The Cardinals beat everybody at some point. And so it's like some teams like the Browns and the Bengals, I don't look at that game and be like, oh snap, the Rams are back and the Seahawks are trash. It's just some teams have your number and they doubt. So I don't see it.
L said Gino seen the wrath of God coming. Flowers, were you shocked by this Rams win with Matthew Stafford coming back? No Cooper Kupp.
I was very, very shocked, man. I ain't gonna kid you not. Just Seattle, we hype Seattle up. Everybody has all season and saying that they'd be second to the 49ers in this division, and they come out at home and go scoreless. In the second half, I'm actually shocked that a Pete Carroll team would actually come out and respond that way. But I have to give the Rams credit. I'm not about to sit up here and short them. Give them credit, man. No Cooper Kupp. Yeah, Tutu Atwell.
119.
Guy, both of them had 119.
What? Hold on, how you say his name?
Not Tutu, the other guy.
Oh,
Puka,
the receiver.
Yeah, Puka.
What's that?
Puka, what his name is?
Hey, Puka.
Kuda Cat. I hope he's there Sunday when we play him. I want to see what he got.
Puka. Hey, with a name like that, that boy tough. Hey, He went for 119. That man had 15 targets.
15. So I had Stafford back there looking like a genius.
I
was more surprised by that Stafford came and gave him 340.
Don't worry about his name, RT. He already claimed.
I'm going to trade for Puka.
Hey, if I pick up Puka, I send him for T. Higgins.
Look, bro. I know why Seattle lost, bro. Did y'all see early on in the week when Pete Carroll was out there playing quarterback against his defense and carved it?
Right, he was shredding them up. Yep.
See,
you ain't seen the video, bro?
Yeah.
Was that training camp or
training camp video. He was shredding up their defense.
Okay.
Yeah, I should have took some reference into that though. I should have known better. Y'all got Pete Carroll out here throwing no lookers.
Yeah, right.
No problem.
All right. I got a funny video. The Cowboys beat the Giants 40-0.
Beat?
That man, they thrashed, slaughtered.
That's okay.
Anywhere you want to use it. Conquered. All right. It's a Giants fan.
That man was sick of it.
Hey, RC. I never seen that before. That man left that jersey in the state. He walked out without the jersey.
That's too much
I
money.
couldn't do that. That jersey is expensive. I couldn't do that. Like, nah, I
Mhm.
need this.
Bro, what a week for New York football.
Mm.
Wow.
Yeah.
Mm.
All right. It's a lot to unpack here.
Is it?
It's not. Yes, it is, guys. It's a lot of blame. It's a lot of blame to go around. Daniel Jones. We said this before. You shouldn't have paid Daniel Jones. I understand it's raining. I understand that didn't look too high either, but still, that he just said, I don't want to play quarterback. I'm just, I'll just do my own thing. I know he was under pressure with the old line being as bad as they were, but come on. You spent more.
Wait, bro. Wait, you're not going to do this. You just complained about Derek Carr playing behind, not having enough time against the Titans.
But Derek Carr don't look sloppy and throwing interceptions like that.
Bro, you don't get to sit up here now. This is what I watch people do. They be prisoners of the moment. They don't watch the game.
It's not prisoner of the moment. He has a record.
No time to do anything. It was like they said hut and they were back there. So what you want me to do?
Wait
you
a
could
minute.
have had Michael Vick. You could have had Michael Vick's
So
arm.
if we knew that was the problem, if we knew that was the problem, why not fix it? Why continue to have Daniel Jones drop back?
This is a Bill Belichick, another one of his disciples who died on this sword of trying to do what Bill Belichick do, get cheap labor. You got to go get
you paid him, Marcy.
I thought they had two of the best tackles in the league. I'm sorry. I thought they had two of the best tackles in the league blocking for Daniel Jones.
But this the issue. You can have two of the best tackles in the league, but when you look out there, I don't see Plaxico Burress. I don't see Mario Manningham. I don't see Akeem Nicks. I don't see Odell Beckham Jr. I don't see my guy that do the dance, Victor Cruz. Who the hell out there?
But RC, did you not say that's why you paid them quarterbacks though? They getting paid the big bucks to compensate for. No, you're right. I said it. My bad. That was wisdom. That was my saying. Straight wisdom. You said that they should not pay those quarterbacks, right? Just like you talk about Jalen Hurts shouldn't get all that money. Daniel Jones shouldn't got that money either. Daniel Jones shouldn't got that money either because they knew what they had.
You paid for this dude, he got rewarded for what he did. Like, let's go back to last year.
He didn't do diddly squat.
Listen, bro. Listen, he got his team to the playoffs.
His team got them to the playoffs, not just Daniel Jones.
No, listen, though. Listen what I'm telling you. I get what you're saying. I'm not saying he's one of the best quarterbacks in the National Football League. I'm saying look at the skill players. Dak Prescott got better talent and looked the exact same, but he just didn't have the defense. They had a better defense than he had. It's like the Giants' defense would have been really like you're going to see this week with the Jets get after Dak Prescott ass, and it's a defensive back, right? But my point is with Daniel Jones, I'm not standing on this soapbox with Daniel Jones saying he's a great quarterback. I'm saying it's unfair to judge a quarterback without skills players on the outside, bro.
And that's why you pay the quarterback to make up for what they lack. And plus, you said skill, but he have Daniel Waller.
He gonna catch the ball too.
He has skill players. Daniel Waller is a great pickup for them.
Injury prone, won't play the whole year. Listen. Good teams don't
he didn't have these weapons the year he got paid. So what?
Dude,
so why would you for him now? Just because you don't have him now.
When a team give you away, you're no longer valuable to them. Good teams don't get rid of good players. So in the Raiders' mind, he's a good player, but he's injury prone. Okay, but this is my thing. That night in that game, I noticed that if you take Waller away, who are you going to?
Still.
See, you listen, bro. Listen, you gave me Jalen. Who?
Hyatt. They try to put people around him.
Jalen Hyatt, Jalen Rose.
It doesn't matter. I don't give a care. He had Randy Moss out there. He's still doing the same stuff.
Oh, you crazy?
I don't give a care. Yes, I don't. Daniel Jones is not that good,
bro.
He's been that guy. Like I don't think.
I'm not saying
just
that
guy he had weapons.
I'm saying,
but you trying to tell me it was the first. The Cowboys are playing on the same field the Giants are playing on. So you tell me they couldn't figure it out. But it doesn't matter. You play against good defense all the time. You got to figure that stuff out. You getting paid to play quarterback, but you're not playing quarterback at all.
If you put Tua behind that Giants line that they saw Sunday night,
he gonna make some passes.
You was crazy as hell.
Jalen, you think you?
I
would take a precision quarterback.
Did you see
that can make the throws? Yeah, I saw they the same. If that's why the quarterbacks get paid. Just because you get pressure, you got to do something about that. You got to get the ball out quicker. You got to do something with that line. Can he change plays at the line? Oh no, he's not. He can't because he's not that smart, right?
And
he can't make adjustments. Can he make adjustments?
You've been relegated to special teams.
No. Can Daniel Jones make adjustments at the line?
You listen. You don't like Cam Newton. But Cam Newton took a team to the Super Bowl where he didn't have no.
He was an anomaly. They didn't know how to defend him. They didn't know what they were saying at that time.
So you're asking Daniel Jones to do what Cam Newton did, right?
I'm asking Daniel Jones to command the ship and get everybody on the right page.
That's what Cam Newton did.
He's not even talking to a guy like he's not even chewing nobody out. You saw Aaron Rodgers cussing his line out, and Daniel Jones is just there.
Bro, Aaron Rodgers' offensive line got him out the. Yeah,
I'm saying Daniel Jones gotta make some changes. You can't keep doing the same thing, expecting things to change. Even Saquon was looking bad, so it was the whole team.
Blue, I'm gonna do this. Watch me. 17 sent a guy in motion.
You bring somebody in the block. You bring somebody to chill.
Hut, Michael Parsons.
RC. RC, did you bring somebody to chip? Were y'all chipping? Were y'all shifting? Were y'all even trying to run? Were y'all even trying to run the ball?
Let me jump in this real quick, man. Because even if they left Saquon in Chip, hell, they were getting pressure from both sides. There was no both sides, inside and both sides, man.
That's where you make adjustments.
What adjustments can you make when your offensive line can't block?
I see the same thing all the time. Cause our line was pretty bad. We put extra linemen in. We put a fullback in. We did other things to help out Derek Carr. We did it all throughout the game.
Listen, it's called a tsunami. It's called a landslide. It's called
the Cowboys play on the same field. Let me say this too. Is this team supposed to be better from last year? They signed Darren Waller. They Brian Jane Hyatt. They bringing in all the guys.
Once they went up 14-0, now you're gonna ask Daniel Jones to bring you back. Okay, but this is my thing, brother. And I'm gonna say this because we gotta move on to the next thing.
Yep.
If we're gonna judge quarterbacking by himself with no line, no skill players, then
certain quarterbacks can do it.
If that was the case, Patrick Mahomes would have won the Super Bowl when he played the Bucs.
Some quarterbacks can compensate for a good pass rush, and Daniel Jones cannot.
Patrick Mahomes couldn't do it either. Got blew out in the Super Bowl because he didn't have.
They beat the 49ers in the Super Bowl, so they had. He had
an offensive line intact though, right there. I'm talking about when they played the Bucs, when he didn't have his starting left or right tackle, and the Bucs ran him down the whole.
They didn't have. What you say?
Do you know how hard it is? You guys were a playoff team, and you didn't make the playoffs because you didn't have a quarterback. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Give the Saints Daniel Jones last year, the way he played. You making it work. You making it work.
He can't. You ain't making it. Cause he gonna play just like Taysom.
You give him
Say him and Taysom the same now.
No, bro. Like you give him that.
Daniel Jones is not
Daniel
it, guys.
Jones don't turn over the ball as much as Josh Allen does.
And I'll still take Josh Allen.
I still think that's a Dable thing with both of them, but that's just me.
Yeah.
All right. Daniel Jones and the Cowboys, they got mollywop, as we used to say, 40-0, and that's just another sign of how bad Daniel Jones is. All right, Bills versus Jets. Bills lose to the Jets 22-16. All right. Let's see what Daniel Jones mean. We'll see what Allen have to say.
Daniel Jones and his sister, I got it.
Let's see what you have to say.
Trying to force the ball on a little bit.
Yeah, trying to force the ball. Yeah, same same place, different day.
What do you mean by that? Can you elaborate on what you mean by that?
Yeah, elaborate.
Yeah, I mean, I can. I hurt our team tonight. I cost our team tonight. And it feels eerily similar to last year, and I hate that it's the same. I do.
He was telling folks all season long that he's not going to, all off season long, that he's not going to try to be Superman, that he's not going to try to force things. But here we are on a Tuesday night talking about how Allen cost him the game. Damian Woody came out and said this: what we saw last night was a travesty, and something that Josh Allen has done throughout his whole career is turn the football over. Not only the turnovers, but just the reckless abandon of his body. When is the smoke going to go towards Josh Allen? I think the smoke has been going towards Josh Allen, but now it's burning.
If Josh Allen color, I hate to bring race into the equation, but if Josh Allen had a little mellow, you know where I'm going with this. If he was a little darker, he'd be out the freaking league with 90 turnovers in his career. 90. There's a guy sitting on your bench. There's a guy sitting on your bench in New Orleans who is a turnover machine, and he's a backup with a starting quarterback on. Okay, Josh Allen, ain't no smoke bin. He on the front cover of Madden. You know what Jameis on the front cover of? Shit.
Jameis never took his team to the AFC Championship.
You know why he ain't took his team to the AFC Championship? Because ain't nobody they ain't have the patience. Look, the year they get rid of Jameis, who comes in? Brady.
Oh, and they win.
Okay, so
that should tell you something though.
We
tried with Jameis, and we gave him a year.
Prior to Tom coming, Jameis threw 5,000 yards, but people get caught up for the 30-30 that he did.
I think a little bit totally different with Jameis' situation.
Okay,
give Jameis firsthand.
Give Jameis Winston Brian.
I don't think it's in his system. I've seen it too much. Soon as Winston get a little pressure. Too. Yeah, but at least Josh Allen has the ability to escape and run. I think that's the difference too.
You don't like Cam Newton, okay? But Josh Allen is Cam Newton on steroids.
Yes, Josh Allen can throw better than Cam.
Okay, that's your opinion. That's your opinion.
No, it's not. It's the truth, RC. He throws short passes. Cam Newton cannot throw short passes.
He throws better than other team than Cam Newton does.
Josh Allen can. Josh Allen just try to be Superman too much. That's his problem. He can't get out of his own way.
Superman, you being biased.
He can't. No, Josh Allen cannot get out of his own way. That's the problem. That's why they were trying. When Payman was talking to him, he said, He said Josh Allen told him, he said he's not going to try to be everything. Like, that's his problem.
Answer this for me. Who has an MVP of the league? Josh Allen or Superman, the real Superman?
Cam.
Okay, who has Stephon Diggs?
Josh.
Okay, who has, they bringing in all this help. I'm talking about the running game. Just last night I watched this. The Cook boy going to be good. Dalvin's little brother.
Holding them back. They holding them back.
You got Gabe Davis. You got guys around him that he can rely on. Cam ain't never had this type of offensive skill talent around him, and he won an MVP.
Because that's how the team was built for Cam.
No, dude, listen to what I'm saying. These people, this reckless abandon. You know, I said in the group chat last night that he plays football like Stone Cold Steve Austin wrestles. And he'd be moving. It's like, why in the world is he trying to be Superman? No, he just ain't smart. Superman ain't never been no dummy. So if you're gonna call it Superman, no, don't call it Superman. Mr. Magoo, baby. You know, I mean, because dude, he threw to the same
trying to be
dude.
Superman.
He threw to the same dude. He made that dude a richer man last night.
But I don't say this. Pro Football had a perfect point. Patrick Mahomes, he was reckless through his whole college career. Right?
Oh my God.
He came into the NFL kind of reckless too with his passes. But the thing is, though, he had a coach, right?
No.
Sherman Dermott is not. I think he's above his head,
dude,
to be honest.
That's a DC coaching another quarterback. But
yes, that's what I'm saying. So that Patrick Mahomes got Andy Reid, and Reid took some of that out of him. He's like, it's okay. You can make things.
In Sean's defense, this has nothing to do with schematics and him not putting them in the right. This is decision making.
But that's the same decision making Patrick Mahomes had. But Andy Reid pulled him back some. Josh Allen don't have nobody pull. They took away Dable, and they gave him who?
Wait. You just because Dable progressed and got a better job, they were comfortable enough with letting that happen because maybe they thought Josh Allen took the steps.
But you said how many years did Josh Allen have Dable?
Okay, Dorsey was right there under Dable, so.
But that don't always translate to just because somebody was under somebody. It's just like Pete Carroll. Pete Carmichael was on the show.
Allen's ass about his turnovers. He that's all it is. Like just like Dable holding.
RC exact words. You have a head coach who's a DC commanding an offensive player that needs that's your same thing that you've been saying. The whole Josh Allen needs
he's a superstar.
Offensive minded coach. You just saying, look, RC, you cannot renege on what you've been saying this whole show from the heresies you got over. You cannot.
Hey, look, I can read because I'm gonna read. I can't say the word. I can read because I'm gonna read. I can't say the word. But I want you to know something, bro. I want you to know something. This is not the same situation.
No.
This is the sandwich without the cheese on it. You got to look at it a little deeper. This is not schematic. This dude make poor decisions. I don't give a damn. He had an offensive coordinator.
He's a dumb his own way. No, he's trying to do too much. We saw that when he fumbled the ball and he picks up and trying. Why not just most quarterbacks just fall on it? He's trying to do too much.
You ever seen a commercial of the Crash Dummy? You ever seen the commercial of the Crash Dummy? And that's the Crash Dummy hit the wall. They kind of stick the head out the car and wave like, we just ran through a wall. He is the Crash Dummy.
That's why he needs somebody to teach him. Like, bro, it's okay to not to do everything. We're not telling you to do everything.
I gotta tell you how to do
that. Perfect example. When he was running for that it was 3rd and 8 or 9, it was something like that. There was no way he was gonna get that first down. He tried to hurdle 3 players.
You're making RC's point.
Yep. But I'm saying he need that coach out of him, just like Andy Reid coached that out of Patrick Mahomes.
How long has Josh Allen been in the league?
6 years? Just because you've been here for 6 years don't mean you. So with James, y'all brought up an example, James. Right? We had a coach that out of James. Y'all like, well, he got to get that coach to coach that out of him, right?
I'm gonna tell you the worst thing that happened.
You gotta coach that out of people.
Hold on. I'm gonna tell you the worst thing that happened to Josh Allen. They went to the AFC Championship game, and he got in the shootout with the dog. And he thought to himself, he looked over there like, y'all won the game, but all them amazing throws, I can do what you do. The difference between Patrick Mahomes and that guy, Patrick Mahomes threw a ball in preseason when he was going out of bounds. He threw it back inbounds, right? But Patrick, look at the way he plays football. It's like you can't duplicate it. James Brown had this saying, often imitated, never duplicated. You can't copy dude. You got to be Josh Allen to know you don't have. Yeah, you have a stronger arm, but he has a it factor. He has a something that you don't have. You have to play within yourself. And so, dude punted last night without kicking the ball. Listen, dude punted last night without kicking the ball. He has no freaking regards. Like, he don't give a shit about turnovers. Dude got 90 turnovers, fumbles, and interceptions in his entire career. And it's a short one. It ain't like he's been in the league 12 years, 13 years. So it's not a fixing it, coaching it out of him. It's, hey, listen.
22 interceptions in the last 20 games he's played.
What you gonna tell him, Ben? Let me hear what you'll tell him.
Whose fault is that? He never had a run game. Like y'all sitting here saying that, oh, is Josh Allen, no, he doing this.
If Geno was doing this, what you be saying?
Look, they not put that on his shoulder. Like, hey, you're gonna throw the ball 40 plus times a game. You're not gonna have a running game. We're gonna run the ball about 10 times.
Okay. I get
so
that.
Wait.
I get that point of it, but the interceptions that he threw last night, why he didn't hit the check down? Why he didn't hit the run? Why he didn't hit Cook coming out the backfield? Why he forcing this shit 15, 20 yards
That's
down the
what I'm
field?
saying. He's doing too much. He got pull that jump back.
Allen.
That's coach. You gotta be coached that. I don't think he's being coached
because
that.
you have a check down right beside you and you're forcing it down the damn field.
So you want Phil Jackson to tell Michael Jordan, hey, Mike, stop shooting from the damn timeline. That what you telling him?
Yes, somebody need to tell him.
Then
Kobe go through the same thing. They'll tell him, Kobe, hey, you doing too much. You doing too much on offense. Phil Jackson brought him back in, right? Michael Jordan, the same way. He brought in triangle offense. Michael Jordan taking too many shots. He's taking too many shots. We need to bring him in.
How many years have Josh Allen been in the league? Somebody tell me that.
How many what?
How many years have Josh Allen been in the league?
About 6 years, 7 years.
Okay, Kobe was in it. When you go to Kobe, he was a rookie, dog.
Exactly.
Later on in his career, when they got Phil Jackson, that's when Phil Jackson was like, "Hey."
When they try to ring him in, he was a rookie. But then when you get to be 6, 7, 8, 9,
how many years when Michael Jordan was in the league till he got Phil Jackson?
About 7 years.
I'm saying being able to police your damn self.
Not every player can do that.
You can.
But
right, let's move on.
Hold on, wait. Let me say this. I'm gonna be done. At the end of the day, Ben, you're making RC's point.
Right.
You're making his point.
Nah,
because Josh Allen is not responsible. All RC is saying is Josh Allen is not responsible. That's it. It's obvious.
He can be. I feel like he's just. It's
how you think the Buffalo defense feel? Shitty.
Exactly.
I mean, they can't feel nothing after they did last year. They don't have no room to talk.
Bro, they have a good defense every year. What are you watching?
I'm saying they can't say nothing to Josh Allen after giving up that play versus the Chiefs and playing like they played versus the Bengals. They can't say
no way in hell that they should have lost that game last night.
I'm always on the field.
But I'm saying they can't say anything after playing how they played versus the Bengals, acting like they didn't want to tackle nobody. Then giving up the
20 yards. You can't back off Tyreek Hill 20 yards.
Exactly. So what I'm saying, defense can't say diddly squat about giving up something.
The defense aren't doing as they told.
They still gotta do what they still gotta go out there and perform.
And
so what was the excuse for them versus the Bengals when they didn't want to tackle? They didn't want to play.
Wait, so if I got a quarterback that has 90 turnovers, okay, that means we're always on the field.
Mm-hmm.
Nah.
And you're giving the other
they
team
also if you go, where did the Bills finish?
When I turn the ball over, you giving the other team a short what?
You saying that? How many points did the Bills put up? What were their offense ranked? So that cancels out everything. They putting up more points.
Like losing arguments, man.
I'm just saying. Go tell me what the Bills offense was ranked, and then we have it. Last year and the year before that. Without a running game, guys, Josh Allen is the running game. That's what I'm saying. Like they putting everything, they put everything on that dude. Come on now, they putting everything. But Josh Allen need to figure it out. He can't be turning the ball over like that.
Look, you taking up more for Josh Allen than you do for Dak, and we give Dak shit. Now we giving Josh Allen shit. You taking up him.
I'm just saying. I think we gotta be even in this. It's not all Josh Allen. It's not all.
Dak
So
throws
if this
interceptions,
was
but my
if this
Lord.
was Brock Purdy, if this was Geno Smith, if
Yep.
this was Jimmy Garoppolo, if this was somebody you don't like, you would say
Who said
get
I
him
don't
out
like
of
those
there.
guys?
Huh?
I get on fair criticism.
No, I'm saying Jimmy Garoppolo if Jimmy Garoppolo had 90 turnovers, I'm gonna say Brock Purdy. If Brock was sucking it up right now, I told you, RC, I told you. He ain't that guy. Josh Allen is not that guy. I think Josh Allen might be he's a
He's
year too
good. He
soon.
just need it's good. Like Brett Favre.
No,
You gonna have Brett Favre gonna have on turnovers. He's a gunslinger. Josh Allen's a
he's not
gunslinger,
Brett
but
Favre.
I'm saying he has that gunslinger. He just want to sling it, and that's not gonna work.
You're not gonna see Brett Favre punt the ball.
Yes, I seen Brett Favre do some. He threw across his body. RC.
Yeah, he did. I take it back.
All
and
right.
he has the all-time interception record in the NFL history.
He do.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So Aaron Rodgers go down last night. I know RC want this platform right now to say what you need to say about Aaron Rodgers.
You have any footage of what I told y'all was gonna happen with the Jets? I said this.
I couldn't find it.
I'm gonna find it because I like the fact that I
said I'm
called it.
gonna find it.
I said that he might not make it through the year because of the offensive line. I did say that.
Yep.
I don't wish injury on no one, but when you saw me bring out my Madden 2010 with Brett Favre on the front in the New York Jets, I saw last night a crazy stat, or the history repeating itself, with Brett Favre leaves Green Bay, comes to New York, and tears his bicep. This man leaves Green Bay, comes to New York, and tears his Achilles. Hey, brother. Hey, it's something in the air, and they put it on him after they leave Green Bay. They sprinkle it on him. And when I saw him go down last night, I felt some type of way. But to me, it's something about Aaron Rodgers holding them teams hostage, trying to control the narrative, trying to be Tom Brady without actually being Tom Brady. And think about it, guys. We didn't even know if he was going to be a Jet for at one point in time. It was just in the air.
Right. We didn't know what was going to happen.
And in the preseason, he didn't play much. Don't know if he really trained hard. If you look at Aaron looks tired in the face. Like, he just looked like, and I think it was going to be his last hurrah anywho. So I hate he went out that way, but I'm not surprised. He went from the best offensive line to the worst. So
RC didn't feel bad
when he went down?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because I tore my Achilles. I know he took it a lot better than I did. I mean, I needed somebody to fan me. I mean, dude rolled over. It just, I hate to see stars go out like this.
Right.
And like I said, I feel like this may be it, because he didn't want to go to training camp. And now you're finna have to go through rehab, one of the worst injuries you can possibly have. I don't see him. You're finna get that money back.
Flowers. Should Jets move forward with Zach Wilson, or they should possibly look elsewhere to get a quarterback?
Move forward with Zach, because where else you gonna go?
Right.
Unless you sign somebody off the street. Who you gonna sign? Carson Wentz, Matt Ryan. Like, let's be honest here. And even behind that offensive line, man, Matt Ryan, Foles, all these people on there, man, they'll get killed behind the offensive line. At least Zach Wilson can move around. And also, it gives you another chance to be able to evaluate him and to see has he learned anything, sitting behind Aaron Rodgers, and has he progressed? And, you can make an easier decision about him as far as when the year comes up. But it's unfortunate what happened to Aaron Rodgers. Just 4 snaps. He didn't even get to even throw a pass. It's like this might not even ever happen. It might be like one of them things like, you remember when Wendy's had the yellow and red cups and the and stuff like that. It's like, I remember that, but it's so long ago. Did it really happen? It's unfortunate for Aaron, though. It's unfortunate for Aaron.
A lot of GM heads are talking like, they should trade for a quarterback. They need to call every possible quarterback that's available to get them to come play. They're like talking about, is Tom Brady gonna come play for the Jets? Or should they trade for Jameis Winston? And my whole thought process of them saying this, like, let's get Tom, let's go get Phillip, let's go get Matt Ryan. they must want another injury to happen, because that's what's going to happen to those guys if they get behind that O-line. Especially Brady. Those guys are old and not mobile. And we see Zach Wilson running 20 yards back just to throw the ball out of bounds. And y'all want to bring in a Jameis and y'all want to bring in a Tom Brady.
It is so
like
easy.
Y'all better off with Zach Wilson.
It is so easy. And it's another defensive coordinator who drafted a very talented kid to play quarterback and don't know what the hell to do with it. Trey Lance, if they'd have waited, Trey Lance probably would have been available to them, but then you'd have had the number 2 and number 3 pick on the same team and still don't know what to do with it. But I want y'all to really understand something. This is my point, and this is why RIP to their football careers like Tim Couch, Jamarcus Russell, Akili Smith, these guys that were drafted into the league to bad teams and expect to just make something out of nothing. You can't do it without offensive line. I heard a guy say this about Jamarcus Russell. He didn't work hard. Well, when you're getting your ass ran through like taco meat, listen, bro, like you got to understand, you make quarterbacking sound like it's simple, but it's really hard. Like we play video games, all of us, and if you've ever played Madden or whatever you playing, you only got a certain amount of time, but that's Madden time. Can you imagine National Football League time? And you got to be quick. I throw interceptions sometimes. I'd be like, I know I seen the guy coming. And so Zach Wilson is a really good quarterback, but he's on a really bad offensive scheme and team. And I feel like Aaron Rodgers knew that. He knew that offensive line wasn't good. And he got that last payday. And also, you guys need to understand this, is that they play a defense this coming week that you can't have no bad offensive line being. Lord have mercy.
Probably would have made it through this game.
He was running backwards against a defense that's pretty good. Now he finna go backwards. Michael Parsons. So I like Zach Wilson, but like you said, man, Charlie Wilson can't sing behind his offensive line. It's bad. It's bad. Good luck.
So, unfortunate thing happened to the Jets. All the Jets fans were freaking out. Soon Aaron Rodgers went down. They still got a solid chance to make the playoffs.
They will.
But, it's just going to all depends on how they call plays from here on out. Because they got to get – Breece Hall is a stud, man. They got to start getting that rock to Breece Hall and Dalvin to take the pressure off Zach Wilson. But sad day in the sports world because, RC was out to prove everybody right about Aaron Rodgers playing for the Jets.
Yeah,
RC hate to win that way.
Yeah,
hate to win that way.
He's somewhere smoking the good weed because he likes smoking marijuana.
Ayahuasca. He likes smoking ayahuasca. It's something you smoke or that's something you eat.
The ayahuasca was a shroom or something like that.
Oh, okay, shroom. Yeah, he eating shrooms somewhere. All right, guys, that's our NFL review. Week 1 is in the books. We excited for Thursday night football. Was Vikings versus
Eagles.
Eagles. So that's going to be a good matchup. Y'all doing underdog on that?
Yeah, I might.
All right, I'm gonna call y'all before Wednesday night. See if we can put some cards.
If Flower's doing, I'm gonna do it because Flower. I'm trying to follow the money.
So we can all stick our hands together on that.
Yeah, most definitely.
All right, now
it's really close and fast.
All right, let's get into our stud of the week.
Stud or dud of the week.
All right, RC, who your stud of the week is?
My stud of the week is one of my top draft picks, Drake Jackson. A lot of people don't know him, but Drake had a TJ Watt. He won up TJ Watt with his 3 sacks. So salute to Drake Jackson. We got a guy on the other side of Bosa that can get after the quarterback.
Let's see Drake Jackson.
They bring him in. That's the only change from last year, but it strengthens that offensive line. And here we go, playing with tempo.
On 3rd down, Pickett evades 1. Can't evade 2 as Drake Jackson slams him down.
So Kenny couldn't throw that away? Like he was out of the pocket. out of
They was both-
bounds.
They
He
had
got rid of that.
He pulled his own.
All right, let's Flowers. Who your stud is?
The man that you doubt, Tua Tagovailoa.
And who is your dud? It's 2-1 video.
Oh, the Chargers in secondary, man, terrible.
Yeah.
All right, here we go.
Was a interesting call, and look at with the poor punt with the best beginning field position, 35 of LA. He's got Hill. That's a touchdown.
That corner was back by 7 yards.
Bruh, it was the motion that messed up. Did y'all see the tight end go around the backside and was wide open? He went around the running back, and when
I'll take that flat. You can get that flat to that tight end in the day of the week, man. I'm not letting Tyreek Hill beat me over the time.
Right, that's a great play call.
I'm not giving up a touchdown. All right, my stud of the week is Jordan Love. He's spreading love out here.
Love looking to throw a fade far side. It is caught for the touchdown. Romeo Doubs.
Beautiful catch and throw. Romeo
Sitting
Doubs
back there
been
all
showing
day.
out. This is what had me laughing. L said he geek. Oh man. All right, RC, who your dud of the week?
My dud of the week goes to Aaron Rodgers, and here's why, ladies and gentlemen, for y'all jump all over me. Aaron Rodgers knew before he went to the Jets that his career was over. He did not want to play football no more. You asking a 38, 39-year-old guy to go out and say, Captain Save a Hole, and there's only one Captain Save a Hole, and that's Tom Brady. So, yeah. I just feel like Aaron Rodgers tried to beat Tom Brady, and it didn't work out. So, Aaron Rodgers, you let us down once again, brother. You let us down.
So, here's Aaron Rodgers.
Show it. Yes.
That's the most action he got. So,
Yeah.
that's his highlight.
I mean, first play of the game,
Wow.
That's Aaron Rodgers' highlight. There you go.
That's his 2020. Well, that's sad, bro. I'm glad you showed that, though. Because it's very dud-esque. It really is like, dude. Like,
Yeah, that's why I thought it'd be more funny to show him run out with flag, show him actually doing something.
right.
Do
he look like he actually works out? You know,
Poor Jet fans.
He
Poor
just do
Jet.
drugs all day. That's why. That's what he look like.
Aaron Rodgers is a stoner, is what you're saying?
That's what I'm thinking. Yeah, he's a stoner. All right, my dud of the week is where is it? I think I lost my dud of the week.
Who was it?
Josh Allen.
Okay, it's easy. Yeah.
Allen lost the snap. Ball comes out. And it's recovered by the Jets. The call.
It was so many turnovers I couldn't decide on which one I thought I'd go down.
Close your eyes and point your finger.
I just shook in my head when that happened. Like, bro, just fall on the football.
Just fall on the football and stay there. Like,
Yeah, just stay there. Don't.
Yeah.
All right, our highlight of the week goes to forgot the kid's name, but he did a kick punt return.
It's a short punt. Gibson on the return. Near side.
Gibson, yeah.
I don't see any flags. Gibson inside the 30. Hits the Jets. And he's going to go. Jets win it. Touchdown. Rookie Xavier Gibson. Game over.
Xavier Gibson.
Big Robert Saleh.
He was in the pile.
You know it. He was on top of it. Probably lifted everybody up.
Guys, I'm picking them this week.
Let's say something about the Bills. He need his ass whooped.
Who was it?
I mean, the Bills punter. I mean, at least dive at him. I mean,
he like you trying to shove him or something.
Like,
I don't know what he was trying to do.
Come on.
And like some of the guys, like they when you're running, they're like hoping somebody else to tackle them.
Yep.
All right, guys, we coming close to a close. We are brought to you by Sharps.
Sports bettors, you need to download Sharps, the better social network. With Sharps mobile app, you can tailor your friends' bets with one click. See a bet you like? Just click the whale tail icon and boom, it will open in your corresponding sportsbook. Sharp securely connects to major sportsbooks like FanDuel, MGM, Caesars, and more, so you can not only track your bets, but share your bets in creative ways. So gather the degens, download Sharps for free, and join our fast-growing sports betting community.
Indeed, use Sharps. We have a code VOLS323. It's a sports bet network. It's where you sign up and it's like Facebook. It's a community for bettors, and you get to like compare your notes, see what other people are betting, see how they doing, and it's a great way to connect and earn extra money. Cause you need more than one brain sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what it is. And you know what, guys? I completely dropped the ball. We got a new segment. All right, fan posts where the fans send their questions in, or they can come on the show and ask the questions. We did have a question from Derek McMillan. Shout out to Derek McMillan, one of my good friends. The question is, what team impressed y'all so far in week 1? We'll go with RC.
All right, I'm not going to be a homer, so I'm going to go with the Cowboys. I thought the Cowboys and Giants would be a better game, but the Cowboys really, they have a championship defense. I did not think they were that strong on the front end and the back end. So, it'd be easy for me to say the game, but no, we're going to pick somebody else. And if my runner-up will be my guy down there, Colts. They fought. They were aggressive. They were tough. And they shocked me. I didn't think they were going to play that way. So, yeah.
What about you, Flower? What team shocked you? What team impressed you in week 1?
I'll do it for you, see. The 49ers, man. Look, they went into Pittsburgh. I love Mike Tomlin. I love the organization as far as demeanor, what they stand for. You talking about black Air Force energy. You talking about the same man that bought this whole team black Air Force. Well, you know what? San Francisco 49ers came in there, double-knotted, dirty black forces and stomped the hell out of the Steelers. It looked like they didn't miss a beat from last year, but also I think the 49ers are trying to prove a point as far as they're trying to show the league we should have won the damn Super Bowl last year. Mm-hmm. So we're coming for everybody. So I say the 49ers.
Since RC said the Cowboys, he went that route. Team that impressed me in week 1 were the Dolphins. I picked the Chargers. I didn't expect Tua and the O-line to hold up like that and put up big numbers. So that really, it shocked me to say at least that that they'll come out and just, they should have manhandled the Chargers. If they would have had a couple more stops, they would have manhandled the Chargers. So shout out to Tua and for being upright and leaving the game with no concussions. So there you go. L question is, what made you guys fans of your respective fandoms? He said he was a Bronco fan in the mid-90s, and Cleveland did not have a team for a few years until 99. So that's what how he became a Cleveland Browns fan. So, RC, what made you a fan of the 49ers?
Okay, so my dad's a 49er fan, so I just adopted my dad's team, and that's how I became a 49er fan, because growing up, I was torn between the 49ers and the Steelers. I know just as much about the Steelers as I do the Niners. I can name them: Bam Morris, Sean Gilden. You got freaking LeVon Kirkland. I knew them guys, but I had to make a decision, and I chose the 49ers, which was a mistake at the time for me because Steelers went on to have more success. But yeah, I just did what my dad did. So,
what about you, Flowers?
Similar story. My father, man, I know this might get a little sentimental. Wipe my eye real quick. But rest in peace, Pops. But my father at the time was in Indianapolis working while him and my mom was divorced, and he came back. And probably when I was 9 or 10 years old, he came back to Mississippi to be down here, to be closer to me and my brother. So he introduced the Indianapolis coach to me, man. He gave me this humongous pigskin with the coats emblems on it, and it had all their accolades on it. And man, when you threw this football, if you threw a tight spiral, it would whistle. So that started me out with the Indianapolis coach, and I think it might have been Peyton's second year, when I got started with him. So I just stuck with him. Appreciate you, L. So I just stuck with him ever since, man. Me and him would just sit, when he'd be at home off the road, when he got a chance, man. Every Sunday at 12 o'clock, you seen Peyton Manning, the Indianapolis coach team on TV on CBS. I fell in love with him, and look, it still stands strong today.
That's what's up.
That was love that story. That's pretty awesome. For me, I think all of us have sort of the same origin story here. My dad is a Saints fan, so
you're real.
I piggyback off what he liked, and it was kind of funny. I spent a lot of days being grounded on Sunday, so the only thing I could do was sit there and watch football with him. So I sit on the floor and we just watch football together. And he would watch the Saints, and he was a big Saints fan. So that's how I grew to love the Saints, being grounded on Sunday, having nothing else to do, just watch football.
What about the Patriots?
What do you mean?
Hey, at least I did throw in the fact that Pittsburgh was my second team. So I realized
the Patriots. I chose the AFC team when Brett Favre was playing with the Packers in the Super Bowl. I didn't like Brett Favre at the time.
Okay.
I still don't like Brett Favre. So it started then because Brett Favre's from Mississippi, so my dad was rooting for Brett Favre, and they went to the same college together, Southern Miss. And I just didn't like Brett Favre for some reason. So I went against them. I chose the Patriots with
Bledsoe.
With Bledsoe. And so I just stuck with them. I don't know. I just stuck with them until Brady came along. Then I kept sticking with them. Then I was just like, you know what? I don't got no ties to them really. Besides, that little competition me and my dad had back in the day.
Yeah. Okay. All right. He got 6 Super Bowl rings. I mean, that's what it is.
Right. It was just it started as a competition thing. Then I just kept rooting for him. Then as I got older, I kind of just like, you know what? I don't just stick to my one team. Yeah, Even though it was the AFC team, not an NFC team. So you can't root for the NFC team and the NFC team. This just don't work.
Okay, making up shit now. I'm making up rules. At the end of the day, you have a very successful fandom. Like you've seen a lot of women.
I was more of a Tom Brady fan back then more than a Patriots fan. I was a Drew Bledsoe fan too at that while. So it kind of just made me stick with the team. Just like you like certain quarterbacks, you kind of just root for the team while they're there. Mm-hmm. So Tom was my guy until he betrayed me. So that's all.
Gotcha.
All right, guys. Thank y'all for tuning in the show. Like and subscribe. Tell your family and friends to like and subscribe. Just help us get our video out there, get us out there, especially on YouTube. It helps with the algorithms, push our videos up to the top so we can get more views and stuff. And keep spreading the love. We really appreciate you guys. We started fan posts for y'all, so we want y'all to utilize it and come on the show and chill with us, talk with us, ask us questions, and just interact with us. We want to have fun. We'll make this show fun and amazing. And we, like I said, we appreciate all the support. All right, guys. I know y'all got work in the morning. Y'all have a good night. Sleep tight. Get a lot of sleep. Wednesday tomorrow.
All right, brother.
All right, bro.
All right. Peace.